That was weird. Okay, there's Can Mom. Let me see. It's still all dark when I go to add anything. My whole thing is dark. Why is that? Something's whacked. It's dark when I click on the three dots to add. Oh, Lori has her rent. See, something's wrong with my thing. It didn't show up. Sorry about that. And I went to refresh, and it just took the whole live out.
Fix it?
Yeah. How did you know something's wrong?
It says,
You were upstairs listening?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I got it fixed. If we had to go into another room, I don't know what happened. It's crazy. I couldn't see anything. I still can't. If I go to add a moderator or something, it's all black. Okay. All right. Well, we'll wait for everybody to get here because I think we're still in the other room. You closed. I know. I thought I was just refreshing, but that was crazy. Hello. Let's see who's here. Can Mom, Jim B, Debbie, Wild Irish Rose, See Me at the Beach, Jane, Can Mom. I didn't see that Duty Ron. I heard. Didn't I hear of that? He's been around for a while because I could swear I heard somebody say something about him back in November or something. I have to go check it out. I'm doing a good job. Thanks, Stephanie. So anyway, I will figure out. I didn't get a copyright strike because people are like freaking out. They didn't take my video down. I took my video down after that comment because it was just weird. And yeah, and my husband's just like, leave it up. What do you care? It's I don't know. I'm so wary now because of all these lunatics. So I'll figure out. I'm sure that I can do it another way because I'm pretty good like that. So I'll figure it out, and then we won't have to worry about lunatics. So I'll work on that tomorrow. Yeah, Jimmy the Rebel. Jimmy was a rebel. What else was I going to say? Oh, and I want to talk to you about the Chris Watts letter. But I'm going to wait till the other people get back in here because we're missing like half the people we just had. So they're still lost somewhere. Hello, Songbird. Hi, Yvonne. Hi, Ms. T. Christina. Son of the Alpha Father. Hooray, I can't even see it. I can't wait till they get my contacts fixed. Hi, Stacy. Yeah, we had a problem, Stacy. It wasn't an intentional news stream at all. Hi, Leona. Oh, this is Son of the All-Father. This is Tico now again. He's got a new profile, Tico? What? Son of the what are we? The Alpha Father? I can't even see that, Tico. Okay. You're all back. Okay. So did everybody because I know Fox's Purple Lolly was asking me about the books. I took them down. I took that video down. I got a weird comment and I said, I'm not going to fool around with this because I just don't want anybody messing with me. So I'm going to figure out, I can probably put it on the truecrimechat.org website. I can put videos on there without YouTube. And either that or use a Dropbox. I'll figure out something. You'll get the videos for, I'll still do them because people need them and I'm helping people and I'm not going to let some jerk ruin it. So I will figure that out tomorrow. Just block them and delete the comment. Yeah, but we'll see. If it's not easy for me to get something else, then I'll do that. But I think I will easily be able to work something out. Okay. Songbird, yes. Okay, so we will. Hello, Daniel, Jessica, Marlene, Hockey, Kathy, everybody. Okay, let me just get to. This is bad because these are my notes for tonight. Not good. Not good. Who's familiar? You're all familiar with that note that Jamie had supposedly. There's so many lies. I don't know if anybody, have you all listened to that Cal and Mel broadcast? Did you all listen to that? Let me know. Show your hand. I really wish this could be more interactive. Like you guys could raise your hand or something. No, yes, no. Okay. So some did, some didn't. Okay. Remember that Mel is the one that was contacting me with the other stuff. Okay. Right. Anyway, they had another podcast. And in this podcast, they're live. I don't think it's a good idea for them to go live. Not if you don't have your story straight, because then if you mess it up, everybody knows you lied. So here's exactly what was said that I heard. Okay. They're talking about that letter that Chris wrote that says, "To whom it may concern, if anything happens to me, Shanann did it. Look to my wife. I would never hurt my children or my wife." Signed, Chris Watts. Okay? If there's anybody that's not familiar with that letter, that is his handwriting. And supposedly, okay, when they first started out, they said that it was in an envelope. And they said that Jamie didn't open it up until she was in court for the plea. Okay? About not even 10 minutes later, they said that Jamie, the mother and father, made him write that on the last day that he was in North Carolina, the day he was at their house. They said that the Wattses made him write that. And they even said that Chris said, this is ridiculous. Why do I have to write this? And I'm thinking, like, how is this helping any of you? This is implicating the Watts family. It's making everybody think they're master manipulators. You're trying to be their PR service. You're not such a great PR service for these people, right? And then she's lying. 5 minutes, 10 minutes ago, she said that Jamie didn't even know what was in the envelope. She opened it in the courtroom, they said. Okay, go back if you listen, if you think I'm kidding you. I'm not. Then she says Jamie was there, and it was Jamie, Ron, and Cindy that made Chris write the letter. Why, they said? Because they were worried about him. Now, please, Shanann has never laid a hand on him. All of a sudden, they're thinking, oh, Shanann is going to kill him, so let's write a letter. It makes it sound like they all premeditated this murder together, and the letter was what they were going to use. Now, if you look at the letter, it's all in Chris's handwriting, but there was no date on the letter. Somebody went in with totally different handwriting, different size font, everything, and put the date of August 8th on the letter. Okay? Now they say, now the story changes again. They said that Jamie opened it for the first time when they had the plea deal. They said that Jamie and the parents wanted to showed it to the defense lawyers. And you know what the defense lawyer said? Nope, this looks too much like premeditation. We can't show that. So why in the world would they even bring it up? Do they even realize what it makes them look like? I was just sitting there going, wait a minute, these two are trying to, give the Watts, they're the PR team that's going to try to make these people look more appealing. And everything they're saying is making them look more like manipulative monsters. No, they didn't. Of course, the defense didn't want to use it because that was going to look 100% like premeditated with all of them in on it, right? Okay, that letter would have showed why would your parents have written that? Oh, I don't know, maybe because you were all planning the murder and this was going to be, you were going to say, "Oh no, look, see, he said this, so look to that." The letter said, "To whom it may concern, if anything happens to me, look to my wife, Shanann. I would never hurt my children or my wife." Signed, Chris Watts. Listen to the show if you think I'm kidding, and you'll hear in the beginning of the show, they say Jamie had it in an envelope. She didn't even know what it was. And then they say Jamie was at the house with the parents and they pressured Chris to write the letter. And just by them saying that Chris didn't want to write the letter showed that Chris was not in fear for his life, right? So if Chris wasn't in fear for his life and they're making him do this, what does that show you about these people? I was thinking, like, where are you going with this? It's like when you go out with a friend and you're supposed to say something to another friend and it starts to come out wrong and you're kicking your friend under the table, like, just stop it, you're making it worse. I felt like doing that to them. I felt like saying, "Oh my gosh, get this, off the air. You guys are destroying this. What are you doing?" It was crazy. This is supposed to make them look better. Chris didn't want to write the letter. If they had said, "Yeah, Chris was so scared, he wanted to write this letter," right? But no, they said Chris thought it was crazy. Shanann would never do anything like that. And I'm thinking, like, but you guys are having him write the letter. I don't know. Yeah, exactly. Arrested Development. It's scary. You want to hear something insane, just go and listen to that. And then it should be enough when they say Chris's defense team didn't want to use it because it shows premeditation. That should be enough not to mention it in something where you're trying to make it look like it wasn't premeditated, right? It's insane. It's insane. It's insane. I don't know. It was. Thank you, Angie. I was just sitting there and I was taking all of these notes, like, because I just had a Post-it pad by me. And let's see what these say. They were saying about her calling Mark, and remember Mark had mentioned Hershey's Kisses. They said, "Oh yeah. Cindy did leave a whole bowl of Hershey Kisses in her room, but it was no problem," because I don't know what they were trying to show there too, because then Shanann said, "It's okay, we're not worried about chocolate anymore." And they swear that the ice cream had no nuts in it. It was a plain vanilla, Great Value ice cream cup. They're still going on the ice cream. And they didn't even interview Jamie and Cindy. So unfair. Well, why didn't they, if they wanted to be interviewed, why didn't they go there and be interviewed? Whatever. And they said there's nothing wrong with her calling Mark Jameson, Chris's friend, about that kind of stuff. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. People are trying to make it look, wrong. Let's see. Yeah, if anything happens to me, this is what he said. Look into this. Okay. Plunder was there. It's also good if you go there and you look at the live chat and you see some of the people there, you might recognize them from other channels saying that they support Shanann, and you'll see them in there saying otherwise. So it's always good to take a look at that. Cindy was like, "Oh no, I forgot." Let's see what here. Next time, guess what they're going over next time? Guess what they're going to pull apart next time? Sandy Rusak's letter to the court. They're going to go through that and they're going to tell us what's true and what's not true. Even though they don't know Sandy and they've never spoken to Sandy, they're going to go through that and tell us what's true and what's not true. And then then the one says, "I deal with, facts, things people tell me." Things people tell you are not facts. These girls, I feel so bad for them, seriously, because they don't have a clue. They don't have a clue. And if that's your PR team, oh my gosh. Absolutely hearsay. I deal with facts. It's just what people have told me, and we believe what Cindy and Jamie tell us. So we're going to tell you what's true in Sandra Rusak's letter based on what Cindy and Jamie have told her that are facts. So it's just crazy. I don't know. Carolyn, the truth needs to go. Who's our wrench? Tell who's Lori? Where's Lori? You have a troll in here, you're saying? Oh, Truth is a troll. Lori, get rid of Truth. You got him? Okay, he's gone. I can't see the chat while I'm talking here. So what I was going to say. Oh, and then regarding this new news on Chris, they said it's, I know you've heard this probably, right? That it's so unfair that the Rusaks seem to know what's going on. It's unbelievably unfair. And the Watts are victims too. And how come nobody treats them the same way? I get the whole thing there. Okay. And then what they say, they're really, really very upset. They don't know what to think. So somebody said, well, aren't they talking to him every night? Doesn't he tell them? Well, they gave him a power aid. This is what they said. The Coder and Tammy and Baumhover brought Chris a power aid. And she goes, you know what a power aid is like after you've been in jail all that time and you haven't never had a power aid in all that time? And, for some strange reason, he thinks they're his friends. So he might not be telling Ronnie things because he's trying to protect that confidence. They were trying to say that Chris is so naive and so manipulated. Remember, poor Chris, that the Powerade, and these are his friends coming, they totally pulled the wool over his eyes. And he's not even going to tell Ronnie what happened because those are his very good friends that he was talking to. And he's going to keep that confidence with him. And they made it sound like Ronnie didn't say that thing in the paper that no matter what, I'll always believe that Shanann killed the kids. They're like, well, they're just really nervous and just hope that he's not manipulated. But that Powerade, it's really insane. Powerade, yeah, is a Powerade, they might have slipped. I'm surprised they haven't said they might have slipped something in the Powerade. Yeah, craziness there. And just that they're very upset and they don't think that the Watts should have to hear this along with the rest of the country. And how are the Rusaks, treated so biased because there's such a bias on the whites and the Rusaks are treated so lovely. Never that, they're victims too, but they don't mention, that their son is the one that caused this. And their daughter is gone. So let's see here. So they just think that, let's see, what else did she say? Oh, and they went through the whole the bridal party thing. Yeah. Shanann had so many parties. Who needs that many parties? And supposedly they were trying to say that Shanann was all upset because she wanted a $4,000 Japanese steakhouse. Okay. And the Watts said, we only have $1,000. And they said like that Shanann got all crazy about, I don't believe the thing these people say because it's crazy. And then they said that she took Jamie out of the bridal party because Jamie couldn't make one of the pedicure appointments or something. Yeah, don't believe that either. Okay. And that's why they didn't go to the wedding. And if only Chris would have called and done this, because, it's impossible for them to be the better person, right? So it's just the same old crap over and over. But the letter is the thing that they really messed up with that letter. They should have never even brought that into the podcast. That letter makes anyone with half a brain think they were all in on the planning of this. Yeah, right? Possibly, exactly. Go listen to it if you don't believe me. You tell me how anybody would tell you to go and do that if you're trying to get people to feel sympathy for these people and then have these two go on with this letter business. And then the two of them don't even realize it. Because when the one said, yeah, well, the defense said, no, that would look too much like premeditation. I thought the other one was going to try to change the subject or do so. She didn't even get it herself. I feel really sad for these girls, really, because they really, I don't know what's going on upstairs. But you got, I mean, if that's what the Watts have to represent them, I feel sorry. It's not too good. It's incriminating them. And yeah, he didn't write the letter. I must have written 5 things on that they had him write that letter because I just couldn't believe it. Let's see. And then they erased anybody's comments that were not theirs and, that did not go with their agenda was erased right in the live chat there. She does say, the one says she's weirded out by speaking ill of the dead, but that really doesn't stop her. Cece's birthday party, they really wanted to go. It's such, and again, it's 100% Shanann's fault that they didn't go. Mm-hmm. And just, it is just nuts. But I think the most important thing I wanted to say was about that letter, because if you haven't heard about that, you should really check that out just for your own, knowledge there. Chris's interrogation. I don't know why she wasn't even there, Elizabeth Gregory. I don't know. What do you mean? You mean his interrogation with Coder? Christine, the podcast, go to Mel and Kel. Just search on YouTube, Mel and Kel or Kel and Mel, Kel and Mel, or I think it's Kel first, Kel and Mel. It's Mel. Okay. Yeah. If the video's up, because didn't they take one down? But I think this one is still up. I don't know how it's still up with that. Oh, and then they tried to defend where Cindy said in that interview that Chris finally saw the light. It didn't mean it the way that we all took it, she said. No, of course not. That's not the way that he saw the light. And then she went on to explain some other way that Chris saw the light that made no sense. And then they made it sound like Cindy really wanted, she really didn't want them to separate. Yeah. It was just the Myrtle Beach, the nursing home. Oh, that they called him when he was in Myrtle Beach and Shanann wouldn't let him go. It's all that stuff. Yeah, he saw the light. Shanann was evil. Exactly. So yeah, if you haven't seen that, you should check that out. But I don't know. They're just, they obviously have no idea what he said to anyone. Mel and Kel. Yeah, I know. But you have Joe, the Watts apparently are having these people try to go around and, talk for them to try to get people to, because they've been bullied or whatever the heck they've been, but I don't think so. You saw so-called sucking up in there. Yes, Trudy, I saw people in there too. That's what I'm saying. So exactly. And the one, I think one I saw was doing more than just sucking up. I was very shocked because somewhere else they're always saying something totally different. This, Linda started, I don't know, I don't even, maybe 10, 15 minutes ago. I don't know. She said something about people saying she was drunk, and they're just saying, well, we're nervous. It takes a lot to go live. We're very, very nervous. And I don't know. She says, I was drinking or something. I don't know. She said, at least I'm a nice drunk instead of a nasty drunk. Yeah. Yeah. I think if you go there, because I like to see that too. I like to see who's the two-faced, because I have people, some people in there that I saw have come and said things to me like they're my friend, and then I see them in there and they're not. So I just lurk sometimes just so I can find out who's who. Yeah, they're not. They laughed about I know, the razor blades, and she's nuts, and the Wattses are the greatest people around. Yeah. I don't know why my phone keeps doing that, but okay. Lurking is good. Yes, Molly, you have to, because so many people are crazy. Oh, and you know what's hysterical? The state police came again. They told me the other night they were watching because they didn't have anything better to do. And so they were watching. Isn't that crazy? Did that abusive? They are in. We had a update yesterday. They were here yesterday, so they have the DA involved, and it's very involved. It's not a joke. They're not treating it as a joke, because there was a major threat made on the phone the second night, and it wasn't to me. It was to something much bigger. Yeah. So I was trying to think, I'm like, oh my gosh, did we act crazy that night? I'm like, you should watch some of the recorded feature videos. The Truth is back in here. Did somebody put him on it? Just can we get rid of The Truth completely? Don't put him on a timeout. Just get rid of him. I can't even see there. No, the police are watching me because I had a death threat the other night, Mr. Pinky. Lisa, you're not blocked. I think anyone can report. Okay. Can I slow down the chat? All right, hold on. I thought everybody just touches their arrow. Did that slow it down? Now it's stopped it, right? Yes, Molly, Low, Liz, hate crimes and more. The second night there were threats, like I said, much bigger than just me. Threats against thousands of people in a very public place. So they're taking it very seriously. I don't think I have. Yeah, I'm not too. There's a meme that goes around. It says, "I don't understand these people that can stay with a person or something like they don't." They say, "I can't even say hello to someone I don't like." I can't even fake that. That's the kind of person I am. I am not that person that can be phony at all. I don't know, Bobby. The threats we were getting were really crazy that night. I mean, it wasn't just a kid; it was something pretty crazy. But they've subpoenaed all the phone records, everything, and the DA is involved as well as the FBI. Oh yeah, it's terrorism, definitely. Wasn't on you? No, they called me. They called on the phone. That's one of the biggest things they did, because the They said, so, if it comes through in a comment or on a chat, that's really hard because somebody could say, well, they're using my screen name. But this wacko called me multiple times and made all kinds of threats, not only to me, but like I said, on a much bigger scale. Yeah, I'm good. I have their patrol. I have a shotgun. I have a huge bulldog. I'm good. Yeah, I know that whoever did it really wasn't too bright there. Sorry to say there. Oh, they will. They've got the. That's what they're working with the DA for now. Jimmy, get the shotgun. Yeah. And then anybody has been reported that did anything to me or any trolls that come in, all of that stuff gets reported every day. It goes right off to the FBI. So trolls are really silly coming in here because even if it's a harmless troll, their profile goes off. I don't think it's Kellen Mel. No, it was. I don't think so. I have to take a picture with my shotgun for my profile. But yep, Jimmy will fix it. So anybody else hear anything more on what's supposed to come out with Chris? Oops. I am getting a pistol permit. You have to get a permit here in New York, so I have to go down and get one. You have a pit bull too? Yeah. It's got to be a full confession. Yeah, and they're all worried, and that crazy group on there, that slanderous group on there, they're all like, "Oh my gosh!" Now they're all freaking out because they're saying, "Oh, I want to." They're like, "Oh, everybody wants to see you guys when they find out if it's this," and they're going, "Oh, we'll be just fine with that. We're really looking forward to that if he does that." They're all changing their tune, and somebody told me that some YouTuber that's been CW fan club all the way is changing her tune. Is that true? Because I don't even watch that channel, but somebody said she's changed her tune. You're listening and doing a lesson at the same time? Oh, I hope you don't get mixed up. The letter, if you do a search, let me see if it's, the letter has, you can see it, but it's got that old murderrapsesh.com right across it. So I think you can do a search on Google and it'll come up if you put letter from Chris Watts to Jamie Watts. Oh, good, Jessica. Sorry, what is a 35C? It was something that was going around. It's a totally different Christopher Watts, but you know how the rumor mill goes. So I had to clear that up because I was getting emails and people were saying, "Oh, look, he's fighting. He's going to fight his, conviction." But it's not him. 35C is you can, have a hearing to lessen your conviction or to contest it, but it's not Christopher Lee Watts. It's a Christopher M. Watts with a totally different spelling and a totally different race. You're welcome, Christine. Yeah, a lot of people, there's going to be, I'm telling you, there's going to be so much between now and the 7th going on. Check, make sure you check everything because people are going to say a lot of things to get you click on videos. I don't know how they do that because then when you click on their video and you come in and they either straight up lie to you or I don't get it. Yeah, not fluff. And then tomorrow, Patrick Frazie's going in again, but I don't think much is going to be said on that. And because that's just a hearing for, I think it's evidence or something. That's not his plea. That's going to be on April 6th, I think. I have to look at my schedule. Yeah, and Plunder was in their live chat with that letter. So we know who Plunder is. Yeah. Make out at Sophia in the head. I don't get it. The other Chris Watts is probably if you're getting a gun, do you carry it? I I don't know, Sharon. I haven't thought that far ahead yet. I have my neighbor who's like 78, 80. She has a Ruger she sleeps with under her pillow. Hmm. I'm like, Georgia carries it around with her all the time. Oh, thanks, Alexandra. My daughter's Alexandra. I have an Alexandra. They have purses that are holsters. Have to look into that. Oh, bear spray. It's funny that you mentioned that because my daughter was buying bear spray for everybody because I had everybody watch that show movie. Which one is the one where they get attacked with the bear? What the heck is that called? Is it the Outback on Netflix? Has anybody seen that? Backcountry. Backcountry. Have you watched that? I made everybody watch that. What? My daughter is Alexandra too, and we call her Allie. That's what we call our daughter, Allie. That's funny. But actually only the family calls her Allie. She doesn't let anybody else call her Allie. You're called Allie too? So your boys freak out because you pack it. Yeah, well, my daughter wanted to get everybody bear spray, and she's a cyclist and she's a runner, and she's scared to death of bears when she comes up here and runs and stuff. She always asks me if the bears are out, and she laughed at me when I bought her this pepper spray because she lives in New York City, and she's like, I won't use this, Mom, because that's how you get killed trying to get this pepper spray or whatever. She's not scared of anything, so. Then when she saw the bear thing, I said, well, you could use that little thing as bear spray. So then she was like, okay. Kathy, you have a pistol. Your husband makes you learn. Okay. The wasp spray is very effective. Yeah. Well, if you watch that Backcountry, I made my older sons and my daughter watch it with me, and my husband, and everybody was like petrified. Normally black bears they don't attack like they did in this movie. You have a laser gun and pepper spray. We have a lot of lasers. We have very high-powered lasers, but wasn't for protection. It was because. Did I hear the defamation suit against? Somebody just sent me that. Jessica. Someone sent that to me in an email. I saw the link. You learned to shoot at the age of 7? Good, Christine. Hi from New Zealand. Hi, Tracy. Dogs are effective with bears. Yeah, except when my son our bulldog went inside, and he was outside with the Westie doing something on his car, and he's like, he saw the Westie bolt in the house, and our Westie doesn't usually bolt in the house for anything. So then he's like, I'm getting the heck in there. So we ran in there. And a lighter. Okay. You carry life insurance? Yeah. Jimmy has life insurance. Tico, did your daughter come? Did your daughter come in? Is she living with you now? You looked out of the window into the face of a bear. So did my sister. The bear was going through the recyclables and found the peanut butter jars and stuff. Yes and yes? Good. It's going okay? No more sleeping in your car? Good. I was going to say that was going to be hard with her. You got your place now? Be careful with a teenager, Tico. You have a girl, right? My cousin got divorced and he lives up here like half of the time. His daughter he'd be like, "Is she there? Why did she run away again?" Yeah. Wasn't good, Tico. You love the gun range, yeah. Good luck, Tico. You only have family stuff. I'm totally camera shy. You also have a 13-year-old. Wait, but isn't that the daughter that's with the 13-year-old's with you, right? Or you have more than one with you now? That would have left possibly horrifying. My brother ran right into a bear up here because we have another house just a few down from mine, and he heard something. He went outside. He went in the road. It was 1:00 in the morning. He's like, he was face to face with the bear. He said he never ran so fast in his life back to the house. I have Winston in my kitchen. Oh, my bulldog. He's an English bulldog. I have an American bulldog, but it's hard. I couldn't find one, so I got. Oh, Christine and Paramus. Yeah, they're coming. They're a lot now in there in that area. I'm from Upper Saddle River, so I know it's changed. Up here, there's deer all over the place. Jimmy was just down here a minute ago. He got freaked out when I ended the live, and he had to come down to see if I fixed it. Apparently, he's listening to my lives now. You grew in upstate New York in Shanann County. Oh, that's where is that? Is that up by Rochester, Mr. Yeshua? Or is that in the Adirondacks? Which way is that? Jimmy's a keeper? Okay, good. I'll tell him. Oh, between Rochester and Binghamton? Okay. You don't live up that way anymore? Because weren't you, Mr. Yeshua, weren't you the one that was going to invite me for the holidays? So you're not up that way anymore? Jimmy, can you come down? Oh, who did somebody lose their mom? Sorry, whoever that was. Oh, you and Nat, Mr. Pinkle? Yeah, I lost my mother too. Yeah, it's not easy. Goodbye, H. Wolf. Thanks, Sandra. Or Samira. My glasses. Oh my gosh. I've got a glare too. Peggy, you live on your farm. A lot of coyotes, deer, skunks, raccoons. Yeah. Your first watch was me. The other night, Jimmy Crane down. That was crazy. And then, oh gosh, Alexandra, really? Wow. Trolls are negative people. You live in New York 5 hours. Oh, you lived in New York 5 years. Now you're in Tennessee. Okay, Regina. You couldn't find it? I do have a copy of it. If somebody wants a copy of it, you'll have to email me at thetruecrime.org. You know, the Carolyn at truecrime.org. Don't do the mommy ramblings because I get too much mail there and it gets lost. If you're emailing me about crime chat, use the truecrimechat.org. Carolyn at truecrimechat.org. Oh, hot. We were just talking about the letter that Chris's parents and sister made him write, and about the book. What am I doing? More chapters of the book. Little Monster, as soon as I figure out the forum that I'm going to put it on, I'm going to work on the website tomorrow because I know there's a way to put the video files on there, and I think I'll just do it there so I don't have to deal with any crazy people. Yeah, the letter just says, to whom it may concern, if anything happens to me, look at my wife. I would never hurt my kids or my wife. Sincerely, Chris Watts. That's what it says. That's all it says. And then somebody put a date on the top of it that wasn't Chris Watts, and they put the date of August 8th, 2018. Do I know any? Regina, Binghamton is where my husband went to college and graduate school. That's his baby, Binghamton. Why would he write that? Because the parents wanted him to write that. They said, in case, because they thought Shanann was going to kill him. Okay. And they said that Chris said, are you out of your mind? And then that he just gave in and wrote it because they wouldn't stop. And then there's a whole big lie. And Jamie said she didn't know what was in the envelope. And then 2 minutes later, they said that Jamie was there when he was writing it. They gave it to the defense attorney. The defense attorney said, don't give this to me. This makes it look like he premeditated the whole thing with you guys. So no. Because she looked like Shanann, yeah. truecrimechat.org. So you just write to me at Carolyn at truecrimechat.org. Here, let me write. Hold on, let me see. I wonder if I can do it from here. Let's see if I can. How come I can't write a comment here? Oh, hold on. Did that show up? True crime. Yes, that's where to email me. But I probably won't get to your emails until tomorrow. But you've never seen? Yes, it's horrible. And Jessica, the people they have for their PR team is not doing them any favors. I imagine that they would never like me if they hate people for joking around. Oh my gosh. I was just thinking about a joke. You know that my son a few years ago, he ordered a computer or something from eBay and he had this issue with this guy and the guy was supposed to be sending him something back, right? So he was at work and Jimmy got the package. And then Jimmy said to my older son, let's do something really funny. So down in the basement, I don't know, he had this really, really old computer. So he took out the new computer and he put in the old computer. He taped up the box and everything. And then my son came and he took the box right up to his room. And we're waiting downstairs, like, oh, 2 minutes, he'll be down screaming. And then he wasn't. And I said to Jimmy, you better go up there. My son was on there writing a letter to this guy on eBay saying, like, what the heck is going on? And then we were just hysterical. And anytime I tell that to my older son today, he gets that laugh that I have that you can't stop. It was hysterical. But that's the kind of people we are. Oh my gosh. Peggy, what is that? Is that your grandbaby still sick, Peggy? I miss so much. I'm live, Safi. Yep. The Watts family gets crazier and crazier. Poor Shanann. Yeah. You love chili? Yeah, you've got to laugh. I don't know. Oh, his mother's worse? Oh, no. Hopefully she's on the mend soon. Oh, yeah. That's what anytime my little kids say something about someone teasing them, I'm like, you didn't have a brother like I did, okay? I seem a bit off today, Misty? No, I'm not off. No. Pretty new here. What are we doing? Oh, you enjoy what we're doing? Someone appeared to hack your Gmail account, which is connected to YouTube, and left rude messages from your YouTube account. Really? On Armchair Detective? Really? They hacked your account? You know what? Oh my gosh, wait a minute. Is Ida here? Ida sent me the weirdest email. Ida sent me an email that had Armchair Detective's video with my chat on his video. She sent me 4 different shots of it. Did anybody see that? Why should I change my password? They didn't hack me. I was reading somebody's comment. That wasn't me. I was reading a comment. What is going on here? Did you just see the chat go blank like that for a minute? Okay, well, I don't know. Ida showed me 4 screenshots of it. And they were my chats because I was saying to somebody, it was when late Kate came in and I said, hey, Kate, you're late. And you, Stacy, you saw it too on his channel? Or you've seen it before, Fairly? How does that happen? You're about to put tons of pictures on your grandchildren on your wall? Good. I don't know how how would that happen? Stacy said she saw it. Yeah, Nat, but I don't understand. You maybe you're not understanding what I'm saying. Somebody was watching his channel, and they sent me this shots of it. It's his picture, and then it's my chat coming up in his stream. So I don't know what's going on with that. Yeah, and Ida's not here to get to fill me in more because I just sent her an email back before that. I was like, wow, what the heck happened? I don't know. No, but I just think it was like she almost made it sound like it was just there, like it was. I don't know. It was weird. Who knows? I don't know. Really, Molly? So I don't watch a lot of channels. So maybe if that's a common thing, I don't know. That's why I'm asking if that was a common thing. Black Rose Ida, who's normally here, sent me screenshots saying, Carolyn, what the heck is this? It was Armchair's video with my live chat going up the side of it. I don't know. I don't even know if they were at the same time because she's not even here because I have to find out more. It's not normal? Okay, I thought maybe that happened. That was like a glitch. Maybe it was a glitchy day. Maybe she watches both channels and something glitched on her computer. I don't know. You never had a glitch like that? Okay. Thank you, Adrian. I don't know. Hi, Rambling. I'm coming in late. Did you update? Yeah. Yeah. We were talking about the letter from that the Wattses made Chris write that if anything happened to him to look at Shanann. Yes, Prim, what's up? I hope you see this. I just thought, oh, you sound sad? No, I'm not sad. Just down. You missed me laughing when I was trying to say the thing about chicken before. I couldn't even talk. You missed that. Do I watch Scott? I've watched Scott a couple of times. A couple of times. You can pop out chat and still watch while. Oh, but I don't know. I'll have to see if Ida comes in and she'll have to tell me the next time because I don't know. He recorded my live? Who did? Armchair recorded my live? I don't know. News to me. You do it all the time? The entire region. Oh, yeah, there's snow. Our kids are already on 2-hour delay. Armchair just likes me? Okay, I guess so. You think he wants to be Jimmy, Jessica? He always refers to CW as Mr. Watts. Well, he's trying to be formal, I guess. True crime loser. Right now, and the chat popped out, so you can see it and just hear you. Okay. I don't know. It was just weird, the pictures she sent me. My super chat only allows 50 characters. I don't know. I don't even do anything with that. But he also calls him a gentleman. He's just very formal, I guess. Peggy, if you just click on the link and then go in and do your Amazon shopping, it gives me credit. That's all you have to do is just click and go to Amazon through the link. That's it. You don't have to do anything else. Thanks, Lulu. I was going to say something else. Did something happen to Jules? I thought I saw somebody said somebody took her videos down today. Did something happen to her videos? It seems like you get hate from a lot of people. No, not usually. It's kind of unusual. Sister Shay, though, I sent her an email and I did see her commenting. She did go on that video she made and she left comments to people. So she is around. Maybe she's just not up right now. People, I've not heard anything. No, Ms. T, if you look at that video that she made, she replied to people yesterday. I saw, it was 2 days ago. But somebody told me that something happened to Jules' videos and they were taken down. Perhaps she does, Jessica. Who would have thunk? She really has a life off YouTube. She said she doesn't. She said, who doesn't have hate for me? Who, Fairly? Who are you talking about? Jules doesn't have hate for me. And I'm not saying that. So I said that somebody said, oh, she took them down. You see, Veggie, how things spread? Somebody was freaking out. I saw somebody freaking out somewhere saying that somebody was taking Jules' videos down. I don't remember where I saw it, if it was a comment or something, and somebody said, oh my gosh, they're taking Jules' videos down. Yeah, I know, Chastity. I didn't say anything bad about her. I just said somebody said they took her videos down. No, look above. She took them down. Okay. Look at my comment. Look at your comment, Cinnamon. Okay, hold on. She tried to take heat off of Shanann with Mel and Kel with some rant videos. She took those 4. Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't think she doesn't hate me. You watched her live today? She's been doing a lot of lives, right? Yeah. You shop at, oh, thanks, Mrs. J Green 77. You thought there's a lot of hate. No, I thought someone said there was that I get a lot of hate. Oh, that it doesn't see me get a lot of hate. Okay. Gotcha. And told Mel and Kel to stop talking about Shanann. Yeah. Can't keep up with all the channels. No. Now on my first live, yeah, except Jessica, I just need to get better contact lenses so I don't look like a lunatic. And in case you all missed this, I told you now, if you ever see me like this again, okay, can someone reach through the computer and slap me and say, Carolyn, we're over here and not in the phone? I really look like something was wrong with me. Like if anybody was tuning in that night, they'd be like, wow, is this lady okay? Oh my gosh. That was crazy. Go Lightly's channel's coming down? Who said that? Yeah, right. Do I do Instagram? Yes, Jigsaw. I've been a blogger for 10 years on and I have all the social media sites. You liked me doing that? Talking in my phone like that? I looked really like something was wrong with me. I said to my husband, I think I'm nodding off at one point. I swear to you, I think I fell asleep at one point. Yeah, see, Ms. J. Green, I can look like that without drinking. If you would have seen me in that live, you would have said, wow, I think she's on something, or I don't know what is wrong with this great lady. She is looking at her phone and talking to the people. Like someone emailed me and I said, please, the next time I need someone to just reach through and like smack me, like, get over here. That was scary. Who is no unattractive? What happened? I think you mean so unattractive. I was tired, Sharon, but I was like, it was scary at towards the end. I don't know. Those channels are too much drama for me. I can't take that. Shout me out, love. Hi, Delilah. Good night, open minds. Lori M. Hi, knitting. You're knitting a hat right now? You have to knit 2 hats and a cowl by Saturday. Glitches are going insane next. Oh, yeah. With the news. Oh, that sound effect. Yeah. And then I got heat on the sound effects because a few people did not like the sound effects. And they're like, this is not the theater. And I wanted to say, well, I thought it was the kitchen theater. I figure if I'm going to use sound effects again, I'm going to upload 2 versions, one sound effect free and one with sound effects. But I don't know that we'll get one as good as Betty Broderick because you have to know when I filmed that, I had no idea I was going to use sound effects at all. But then as I went to edit it, I just said, I was going through, she threw a stereo, he threw a fish tank, and I just said, wouldn't it be fun to put some sound effects in here? And then it worked out. And then I got yelled at. Somebody said, your video should be entirely clean before you add sound effects. And the other one said, I'm not in the theater. Where the hell did I think I was? And all kinds of things. Yes, I do needle felting. Yeah, my daughter makes really cute dogs and things. I have to try another dog. I made a fox and he's a little bit flat. Jules or Tori, not on YouTube. Go check. April the giraffe. April the giraffe is having another baby? You like this? Yeah, Dylan, a lot of people did like the sound effects, but Dylan, there's always got to be the few that don't, right? Always got to have them. So I'm going to, if I do sound effects again, if I get a case, does anybody know a case as good as Betty Broderick that we would have a lot of sound effects in? So I've been trying to do one where how come you don't answer the questions on the live stream anymore? It seems the live streams are mostly these chatters taking control, but they don't really ask you questions. Okay, no time. I do that, but today I was just going to discuss the letter. I wasn't planning on staying on that long. The letter and the book readings. You said my divorce. You. I don't know, Safi. I don't know what that says. You said my divorce. Oh, I could do your divorce. Oh no, another year. So April, I must be out of the loop. April's having another baby, right? Huh? You sent an email with an interesting true crime, Lisa? Okay. You'd be crocheting, but your hand is not disabled due to an accident. Oh, sorry to hear that, Peggy. Yeah, I don't know. If I have a case that I can use sound effects, I thought that. I thought it was a little funny, but apparently, you know. Oh, we went through that. Sorry. It was that I got a weird comment, okay, from someone that sounded like they were, when someone says something, but then they put it on blast, like, "Oh my gosh, I hope you don't get a copyright strike with that. I'd hate to see that happen to you." And it was just the way it was said. It made me freak out. Jimmy was like, "What do you care? Leave it up there. You've never gotten a copyright strike. And what the heck do you worry about it?" But I took it down and I said, tomorrow I'm going to find another way to put them. I think I'm going to put them on the website, thetruecrimechat.org. I think I'm going to embed them in there somehow. And then people can go there and listen so I don't have to deal with any of this craziness on YouTube. Betty had sound effects when they drug her off to solid. Yeah, Betty probably would have liked the sound effects. And you know what else? Remember when Betty was calling people up to do interviews? She probably would have done an interview with us. She probably would have liked sound effect. I think she would have. Good night, Lisa. So that's why I took it down, because that person scared me in the comment. We should do a live chat together? Okay. Yeah, she would, right? I think she would like the sound effects. She'd probably, help out a little bit. Oh, you know what? I really threw this too. Right. I know. Laura, they said that she was calling all kinds of news outlets to do interviews, so she probably would. Too many people have to vote for the live chat with you and Jimmy. How many people? Oh, have to vote for the live. I'll have to get what time when he's up, because she hired a PR firm. What are we talking about? Someone did mention your phone in your face in the chat. Yeah, someone did, Michelle. Someone did. And then you guys let me do it again, Michelle. Okay. So that's what I mean. You've got to keep constantly. Sometimes I regress. Takes me a long time to learn something. How do you find out what's going on? Hi, Nancy. I don't know. We discussed the letter and we discussed the party. Well, did we get to 10,000? We're not at 10,000 yet, right? I think we need some more. You're saying beach. Yes, I need someone to reach through and just slap me. And like, Carolyn, come on, we're over here. You look insane again. I swear, because I tuned in. It was like the end of that video. I'm like, if I was ever tuning into anybody like that for the first time, I'd be like, what is wrong with this lady? Is she on drugs? Is she drinking? What is going on with her? I have new subs. Yeah. No, it was like this. Yeah, I see you there, Sharon. Yeah, uh-huh. It's like crazy. I have, oh, okay, 971. That may be why some tuned in. They probably did. They're probably like, go, I think that lady's on drugs. Go into, it's like the train wreck, right? Why someone else has a lot of viewers. You can't look away from the train wreck. You've all been there. It was so bad. What'd you say? Get a less strong mommy, 29. Get past 21. It's really late there, 1:30. Yeah. Oh, I wanted to tell you guys, I am working on another case. You know which one? Do you remember the one I said to you the other night? And I said there was a movie with Valerie Bertinelli, and it was a dentist, and he murdered his wife, and it happened in New Jersey in the 80s, and he murdered her with a barbell or not, or not the big, the little, the dumbbell, barbell, whatever the heck it is. You know what I'm talking about. He hit her over the head with that. And then they brought the luminol in. Oh, you love that movie, Christina? Yeah, I've been researching. That's what I did yesterday. I researched the real case. So that's going to be my next feature video. So I don't think we're going to have a lot of sound. If we're not going to be able to sound effects in that one. And then somebody told me, maybe it was you, Lisa, or somebody said to me, this was a case as crazy as the Betty Broderick case. And I was like, oh, is it crazy that I can use sound effects? But I don't know. Yeah, it was. Sorry, it really wasn't a Lifetime movie. It was actually when like ABC or CBS, they used to have a movie on Sunday. Was it Sunday nights or Sunday night? And then I think they had another movie of the week on Monday, or they used to have really good movies and really good actresses in them. But several nights, right, Trudy? Yeah. And kids don't know that today. But yeah, they used to have good movies. They were like pre Lifetime because everybody didn't have Lifetime at that time. So then they ended up on Lifetime. There was also another Valerie Bertinelli movie. Maybe you know this one where she was kind of, I forget, she had some kind of, she got married and then she was doing really strange things like vacuuming the carpets at like 3 a.m. and her husband was coming out and then she was wearing mittens, almost like she had OCD. She was wearing mittens all the time and at the grocery store, like in the middle of July. Does anybody remember that one? Meat. Yeah. The meat. It had something to do with meat, Cinnamon? She was acting really weird. It was Valerie Bertinelli, and it had something to do with big meats, big mittens. Thank you, no time. Big mittens she had on. And I think there was something with meat. She was buying a lot. I know this sounds crazy, but she was really crazy. She was buying a lot of meat, I think. Big meats, right, Sappy? Big meats. The fridge was full of you know, I just said to my husband, I said, these people are so good. I said, I can't stump them. They're like nobody in real life. In my real life, I could be like, did you guys ever see that Valerie Bertinelli movie with this? And they, no, never saw it. Nope. Never even knew of the movies of the week. No, never heard of them. They didn't have, thank you, Adrian. I want to see, you know, the name of that movie. I want to see it. I know, but we got to find out. And I said to my husband, but no, these people, I can ask them anything. And it could be the most absurd thing. And they'll be like, oh yeah, I remember that movie. I said, so they're really my people because they're never like, what? No. Big Murder of Innocence. Is that what it was called? You can give me some minutes so I can be like her. You've got to see this because she was acting really bizarre. I forget what she had. She was acting really, really bizarre. Oh, Jenna, you just go to the Amazon. It says there's my affiliate link. If you just click on that link, it'll take you to Amazon. And when it takes you to Amazon, it tracks that you came from Mommy Ramblings. And so then you just shop as normal and they give me an advertising credit for that. Big meat. It was based on a true story. Then maybe we can cover it. Wouldn't that be funny? We should do that one too. We should find out all the Valerie Bertinelli movies that she did because she did a few of them. So you're safe saying, yeah. I know, Peggy. I don't know anybody that, if I asked that to anybody in my real life, they would be like, what? How old is her son now? He's got to be almost 30 years old. It was called "Get Your Mitts Off My Meat." It was bizarre. That's right. She was buying a lot of meat and then she was handling it with these big mitts. And it's like it's probably one of those movies you can't make this stuff up, right? I have to look into that. So you say Murder of Innocents, you think it is? I have to look. It's crazy. Because I was trying to think, because I was doing that one, and then all I remember is bits and pieces from it. Your favorite true crime authors and Rule. Okay. He's flying here for a movie, Trudy. So we'll have to find out if that is a true story, because that was crazy, that story. Okay, we'll do. I'm trying to think I think there was, you guys told me that doctor movie that was whacked. And then, no, Spider, she was just, I don't know. I forget what she had, something. And she, like I told you, she was vacuuming at 3 a.m. and the husband comes out and he's like, "Why are you vacuuming?" And she's like, "Your parents are coming." And he's like, "They're not coming for another week." And she's just vacuuming the hallway and she won't stop. And then Plunder did go away. I've never seen Plunder go away. Okay, good night, Jimby. And then all I remember is these big, big mittens. And then when somebody said meat, then I was like, that's right. Because I was thinking to myself, why was she handling meat with the mittens? But she kept putting meat in the freezer, right? And then she just had a freezer full of meat and she couldn't stop. I'm going to have to look that up, because it is Murder of Innocents. Is it? Oh, you're asking me, Lori? I don't know. I have to look. Somebody just said that, but I have to look that up. What kind of, does anybody know what disorder she had? Shutter Island. Yeah, Shutter Island is a good movie. Shutter Island is a good movie. Was the meat? No, it wasn't. It was beef. I think it was beef. A lot of meat. Schizophrenia, is that what she had? Okay. Murder of Innocents. Okay. It was based. You read what? Which one are you talking about, Veronica? Are you talking about Shutter Island or are you talking about Murder of Innocents? Jan, you were cracking you up? Okay. Said something about childhood trauma trigger. You can watch. Oh, wait. Which one can you watch on Amazon Prime, Linda? The Murder of Innocents? Arby's has the beef. Very good, Stacy. Do Hendrix, whose whole family was slayed and he got off? Hendrix? Which one, Hendrix? I'm writing on the back of something my son had to bring to school. So then his teacher will be like, "Oh my gosh, who wrote all of this? These are all serial killers on the back. I think your mother has a problem." Be calling 911 for me. Okay. We did already talk, Mike? You missed it. You'll have to rewind later. Did Valerie steal the beef? I forget. Why was she getting the beef? There was like a big, is it just that she didn't understand the refrigerator or the freezer was full and she just kept getting more beef and more beef? We should start her own channel about what the kids bring. She should start her own channel. Yeah, Joe. A book was written without a reasonable doubt. Okay. More beef. Yeah, I don't know. That's like, I know my sister's mother-in-law was like that because she started getting dementia and she wouldn't remember when she went to the supermarket what she bought. She'd buy it all again and then she'd yell at the people in the house that they bought it, like, "Why are you buying so many melons?" And they're like, "No, you're buying them." But I don't think this was like that. Murder of 10th? We got some but she was just buying a lot of meat, and it'd be good if she was cooking it, but I don't think she was cooking it. And then I think the husband left her, right? Long Island Lolita? Are you talking about, Buttafuoco? Where is it? Sergio said Long Island Lolita for sound effects. The Buttafuoco, right? Yeah, maybe we'll have to revisit that one again. Whatever happened to the teacher? Oh my gosh, what's her name? Don't tell me. Don't tell me because I always know the name. Mary Letourneau, right? Something Letourneau? The one that was with this 13-year-old boy, and then I think they ended up getting married, didn't they? Mary Kay Letourneau, right? What happened with them? They're not together. Are they together anymore? They got divorced? I'm 20 away from the 10K? I guess they like the meat. They're still married? Mary Kay Letourneau? They just got divorced. He's divorcing her. They're divorced. Recently divorced. How many kids did they have together? 2? You think he was leaving her with kids? At least he didn't kill her. Is the Mommy Ramblings email? Yeah, use the true crime chat for the true crime people, because then the true crime people send me stuff in the Mommy Ramblings stuff, and I get so much mail on Mommy Ramblings, their stuff gets lost. And then I've got to forward it to myself in the true crime chat. 2020 or Dateline did a special on it, aired about 1 year ago. Before they got divorced? Okay. She is a serious, you can tell her hubby wants to be away from her. Who? Mary Kay Letourneau knitting? They keep getting back together? Those girls are teenagers now? Oh boy. Oh, Mary Hartman. That used to be on Fox at like 11 o'clock, right? In the 70s at night. Teresa Letourneau. Did I see the Betty Broderick movie? Yes, I've seen the Betty Broderick movies. I love the Betty Broderick movies, yeah. Mary Hartman. True crime, okay. Good night, Chastity. Yes, I think. Okay, Murder of Innocence, you think is on Amazon Prime. I'm gonna have to look on that. Because I was looking at that. What the heck is... Oh, In the Name of a Child. That's that other case that Valerie Bertinelli that I want to cover, In the Name of a Child. And it was in really bad quality on YouTube. I looked at it, but I didn't check for it anywhere else. In a child's name, right. Did you find one that is in better quality, Christine, or did you have to watch that, like, fuzzy... You found one in good quality? I'll have to check. I just came up in my feed because it knows. Like, I don't know. I thought I asked you before. Would you ask? What state are you in, Christine and Nicole? Golly gosh, that's amazing, Alexandra. The movie I want to rewatch and can't find anywhere on video You know the first name is Steven. Oh, I know that one. Is that the one with the little truck and it had the little lipstick mark on the bottom, and I know my first name is Steven? Is that the one? He had a little Hot Wheels car, and they knew because it had a little tiny not lipstick, nail polish mark on the bottom. Victoria, does anybody remember that one? Right? And that's how he knew it was his kid or something? Because he said, "Oh, this Hot Wheel car will have the little mark on it." That's the one? Yeah. That used to be on Lifetime all the time. Did anybody remember? My son and I feel like we're the only ones, but I'm sure the Invisible Child one, that was one we thought we were punked on. My oldest son was like 6 when we watched it, and even he was like, "Mom, this is crazy." And we still laugh about that movie today. And Tom Hanks's wife acted in that, which I can't even believe she took that role. And the guy that was in the Titanic. She thought she had an invisible child. Rita Wilson, yeah. Did you guys see this? One day she lost her in an amusement park. She was making people go crazy looking for her. It was called Invisible Child. It was the most insane movie you've ever seen. And my son and I still laugh about it till this day, especially when I never forget, he cracked up laughing at 6 years old when the mother was going, "Yes, I lost her. She was wearing a denim skirt." She described everything. It was so crazy. She just got up one morning, out of the blue, and started sterilizing bottles on the stove, and everybody went along with it. Nobody told her what's going on. They all went along with it, and they hired a nanny to go along with it. Oh, I think it's on because I watched it again. I made my little kids watch it again because my little kids had never seen it, and I told them that, their oldest brother and I, we lost it watching that. And I think it's on YouTube, Invisible Child. I hope not that it's a true story, but I just can't believe Rita Wilson and the guy from Titanic, read that script and thought, okay. They hired a nanny, Safi. Yeah. And they told the nanny, it's important that you understand she has an invisible child. And she would go to like public restrooms with huge lines, right? And she would open the door for the invisible child to go in. She'd close it, and all the people behind her are looking at her like she's insane. And they're like, "Lady, are you going to use that stall?" And she goes, "My daughter's in there. What's wrong with you people?" It was bizarre. Easiest. Well, she had 2 other kids too. And then the kids, somebody was saying, "Well, is this child abuse because she was making them push the invisible kid on a swing?" Did I stump you all? None of you saw that one? Is this the first one that I've stumped you on? What did she took care of the other kids. Cinnamon, sounds familiar? It had to be probably in the mid-90s, mid to late 90s. You're totally stumped on that one? You saw it? Okay, Cammie saw it. Never saw that one. 1997, say. Yeah. Yeah, you have to. You're not gonna like I said, my son and I still laugh about it till this day. Yeah, that was just the most bizarre movie, Invisible Child. And then, well, I don't wanna spoil it for anybody. I think you're making No, Molly, I am not making this. You would think I am, because some of these things I can't even believe somebody goes to, "What do you think about this movie?" All right. All right, sounds good. You think we can get Rita Wilson to do it? Yeah. Yeah, I think she'd really go for that. It sounds like it sounds like a joke. You just snort loud. Some Chris Watts YouTuber. Now the three investigators plan to revisit Chris to do a second interview, and during the last interview, the guard stood outside the visitation room, which is odd. How does he know this? How does he know that? Uh-oh, what happened? I always miss stuff, and Jessica Rosenfeld, that's so sad. What happened? It was made in 1999? I think it was made before that, I thought. Watts family should just stay quiet. Why is this? Why is one of them sitting in their car? Oh. Yeah, she's waiting for her kids to get out of some activity. You fell asleep, Jan? Yeah, I don't think he has a cellmate. I don't think so. What if the show was really? Sometimes I think I'm crazy, but now I have all of you, because sometimes I'll go, if somebody doesn't remember this, then I don't know if I'm crazy. You know, one time, this is scary. There was a town close to here, but not a town we go to often. And I had a vivid memory of having a big clock tower in it. And I got so freaked out that I didn't know if that was real or not. I had to go take a drive over that way, even though my husband was saying, yeah, they have a clock tower there. But I couldn't remember if it was really real. So I had to go there to make sure it was real. You saw that movie a long time ago? The funniest movie ever was The Party with Peter Sellers. Murder of Innocence, Invisible Child. I'll have to check that. Okay, but does it say in the description, Murder of Innocence, what she had that made her buy all that meat with the gloves on? Good burger. She was low on iron. She needed to up the iron. Jimmy has his hands filled with me. He does. She had schizophrenia? Do I have a headache keeping up with the chat? Sometimes. It's just my eyes, because I can't see it well. Did she murder a butcher? No, but she probably should have married a butcher, right? No, I don't think he can have a cellmate. He can't have a cellmate yet. Deep-rooted, psychotic, unkind behavior. The mother made her childhood really bad, my mental abuse. There was also that movie on Lifetime, that Child of Rage. Do you remember that one? And then Susan Day. Oh, oh my gosh, I'll bet I'll stump you on this one. This is one from so long ago. Do you remember Mary Jane Harper cried last night? Do you remember that one, where Susan Day was an abusive mother? Do you remember that movie? The Bad Seed? Yeah, I said I saw that. But do you remember Mary Jane Harper cried last night? You do, Safi? Oh, wow, Sarah. That was a long time ago. That was a long, long, long time ago. And then I remember I thought I found it somewhere. I don't know where I could have found it, because I don't even think the internet was around then, but somehow, somewhere, I think I used to scan the TV guide for it. I swear I did that, like, pre-internet, scanned the TV guide for it, and then I think I recorded it on with a VCR. I found it at some point. Mary Jane Harper cried last night. And then the last thing was Mary Jane Harper died last night. Who's saying that? Who's it was I was young, way, way young when that was on. I was a baby. Um, gosh, I remember I was a little, but I watched Susan Day on The Partridge Family, and then she went into that. She was on like every movie for a while, every one of those types of movies. She played a lot of abusive mothers or mothers on drugs. She must have been typecast for that. Whatchamacall? She, bye, Steve. I didn't even say what Steve was. Steve, isn't it? Okay. She was a, what was Steve Henry saying? What did he say? I missed what he said. Oh, good night, Kathy. What did he say? Dirty things? Okay. Not death threat things? Okay. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Oh my gosh. The movie was Susan Day. 1977. Okay. Yeah. She was an abusive mother, and then there was some doctor that was abused when she was younger, and she was trying to get the kid away from her, but Susan Day was from a very wealthy family, but her mother was a real jerk and locked her in a closet. That was when they were going through their whole child abuse line on the TV movies. What was it about the letter, Yeah Girl Cherry? The letter was something that the Ronnie and Cindy and Jamie made Chris write, even though he said, "I don't want to write it. I don't want to write it. There's no need to write it." He said, "Okay, if you're going to make me write it, I'll write it." And this is what the Friends of the Watts said. So this is them. This is their version, which is the good version. Doesn't make them look good. So he wrote it, and it said, "To whom it may concern." Watts had evaluation. You think so, Adrian? I don't know. I have never seen that in real writing, but thank you. He said, "To whom it may concern, if anything happens to me, look to my wife. I would never hurt my children or my wife. Sincerely, Chris Watts." And then they also lied that Jamie had never seen the letter and didn't know what was in it, and that Chris gave it to her in an envelope. And then 2 minutes later, they said, no, they made him write it. And then they went to give it to the defense attorney, and the defense attorney said, "I'm not going to use this. This shows premeditation of all of you." Yeah, it's very strange. Listen to their podcast if you don't believe me, and you'll hear the lies. You just listen to it. You'll hear one lie after another. Spider that freaked you out horribly. Poor little things. Yeah, the prosecution, you bet, would want that. Yeah. You had your 16-year-old blood tested, and oh, really? Wow. She was a 7? Crazy. What's the name of the podcast? Kellen Mallard, Mel and Kel. Steve Henry's back? How is Steve Henry back? Yeah, Lori, just get rid of him. Christine, oh, he's gone? Okay, good. Somebody, get rid of him. But yeah, that was what that was about. Lori got him? Okay. Please don't give them views. Oh, I know, Pac-Man, but they just, They're not going to go anywhere anyway. Sometimes you have to just lurk a little bit and see what the hell is going on. I bet if it was good looking, a rich chocolate girlfriend would be a lot hotter. Okay. How is Steve back again? Oh my goodness. Yeah, they only have 400 subs, so you don't have to worry. They have to get to 1,000, so you can watch them now. You're not going to get any going to benefit with that. Well, yeah, they deleted one, and yeah, they just started that. Is Kellen Mill? Well, the comments aren't allowed, Shanti, because they didn't want to see all the people what they were saying. I might have to be the one to kick him out. Why is he back again? I don't know. I can't see the subs. You started to drift off, Mr. Yeshua? You never answered me. Are you in New York there, mister? No, if he comes back, okay. I'll have to see. You're falling, Safi? Oh, you're not that far. South Central PA? I don't know where that is. That near Harrisburg? Well, I'm very bad with directions. Very bad with directions. Don't tell me north, south, east, or west. Yeah, that's not going to help me out, Mr. Yeshua. Not at all. You got to give me towns. Yeah. Me either, Safi. I have to look at what side my wedding ring is on for left. Left. I'm very bad with direction. So, has anyone watched the video, The Retired? No, I have to go watch that. Somebody said something. Okay, let me see if I can you get rid of. I'll try to see if there's anything I can do to get rid of this guy. Whoops! I almost got rid of Shady Lady by accident. Let me see. Okay, maybe he's gone now. Hopefully. So I missed. It's pretty sad that he's got to keep coming back here. Maybe we should feel sorry for him. He was in talks. He was in talks with NK or her family at some point. Who, that 411 guy? I don't. Is that the guy that sits? He have a big beard. You answered my question again, but I missed it. Okay, because the chat is what happened. Tell me again. They made me go in and try to get rid of Steve Harvey. I'm still looking for the. Pac-Man says, you really want to see. Molly Lowe lives is so close to somebody. Okay. Oh, York area near Oh, okay. You're down by Maryland. Okay. Wow. Duty Ron, yes. You did message me, and then I said I was gonna go take a look at soon. NK is skiing with Jim and Vale. Hey, Carolyn, this guy has no life, obviously. He's trying to steal your conversation. Let the police handle him. Oh, yeah, it'll go to the police so he can have fun. Oh my gosh. Pasadena. Says not to trust who? Yeah, Cherry, he says not to trust who? 411? Was his first video. He had a strong reaction to the new interview. But I know you're saying this Duty Ron. I remember this guy in November. Somebody said something about a retired detective. See, this is when I get scared because you can't say this is his first video. I remember something about this guy a long time ago, like in November. Maybe he came back again. I remember somebody saying something about a detective guy a long time ago. Black Rose, is that his first video or has he been around? Oh, okay, Cinnamon. I was getting scared right now. I was getting really scared. Okay, GMAP's great. Whew. See, that's one of those things. Then I spend all night looking for how I might have thought that. You don't know how my mind works. It goes very crazy if I can't. Dad told me a great line. If somebody harasses you, say, go ahead, ruin your life. Yep. The live stream where I'm talking to my phone. Yeah, I look like a lunatic. Can you imagine someone tuning into that for the first time? I'll go watch Mommy Ramblings. Yeah. Yep. It's nuts. What the hell was I doing? Nancy Grace based stuff on non-facts. How old are Nancy Grace's kids now? They must be like 14 or something, right? The twins she had. You need some meat. I can't find a red cooking mittens. Mommy, Duty Ron is a good guy. You're a wrench on his channel? Okay. You saw the retired detective. Is he from New York? He's from New York City? Okay. Nancy Grace is going to be at that CrimeCon. People are telling me I should go to that CrimeCon. They've been, my daughter's like, I'll go with you to the CrimeCon, but I don't know. He lives in Queens? I don't know, Spider. I'm up because even if I go to bed, Spider, I'm at the point that then I just stay in bed and I look at my phone and I can't sleep anyway. So it really doesn't make any difference. Do I look tired to you? I'm not tired at all. It's crazy. I did mention I drink almond milk. Yes. You went and bought 2 liters. They're so good. My husband, he's "Ooh, almond milk." He shows his badges and certificates. Did the guy? Which guy, Melissa? Which guy? We have a lot of dairy farms up here. They got really, really kind of angry with the almond milk, and they're like, "How do you milk an almond?" I need to switch off blue light on my phone. It helps. I need to switch off the blue light? What blue light? RN, I don't do any drugs. You wouldn't want to see me. I'm like this without drugs or alcohol. Can you even imagine? Okay, I laugh by myself in my kitchen without the use of drugs or alcohol. I have an iPhone, yeah, girl. Yep. You're gonna laugh. I'm very scared to take any kind of melatonin or something like that because I just feel like I would never wake up the next day or I'd be groggy. And a girlfriend of mine that never took anything, she took Tylenol PM for the first time about a week ago. She said she woke up in the biggest fog, and I said, "That is what I'm so afraid of. That's why I won't do anything like that." And I know my husband has taken melatonin. I can't do it. I keep freaking that it's gonna put me out, there'll be a fire, and I'll be burned to a crisp. You like me up? You take Benadryl you have to take it every night? Almonds use the most water to grow out any of it. Magnesium. It's not that I'm nervous, it's just that, I'm not tired. Oh, Xanax. Hello, Live Wells. You're just that stupid? Moringa powder clears away all brain fog, even reduces on time. I take a lot of supplements, I just don't take stuff to sleepy stuff. I'm also tired. And my sister's always trying to get me to take, "Oh, take a little bit of this, take a little bit of the sleepy time tea." Valerian root, yeah. Fenugreek, isn't that Shelley, isn't that the stuff, the fenugreek, isn't that the stuff you take for breast milk production? Or fenugreek? I had to take some, what the heck was it? Fenugreek? What the heck? Thank you, Cami moms. I don't know. I'm pretty Googleable. That's what the police told me. I'm pretty Googleable. And there's nothing you're gonna do. I've been blogging for over a decade. My information is there to stay. The smoking weed. Your son has cystic fibrosis? Okay. Hmm. Fungarique, whatever the heck it is. Yeah, cherry girl. Yeah. It tastes like maple syrup, right? Is that, I'm trying to remember. Oh, you don't want to see it. No, I'm telling you, I've, thanks for the great. Oh, okay. You're welcome, Cindy. Chrissy. Chicken. I do sleep when I can, yeah. I don't sleep a lot, but it's okay. Yeah, I probably would. I'd probably be like, "Oh my gosh, nobody remembers that movie." I don't think it would be a good thing. I don't do drugs in me, I don't think would be a good thing. I'm serious. There's a reason. Glad you got it. You're an insomniac. Right, you, GMAPs, yeah. No, I do. I get enough sleep. My kids have a 2-hour delay anyway tomorrow. So that's 2 extra hours. And it might be closed all day. If we get the amount of snow we're supposed to get, it's probably going to be closed all day. Saying that Crime Rocket said NK just gave birth to a baby boy. I don't know. Crime Rocket, aren't they on they're more on the Chris side, right? Crime Rocket. They said she just gave birth to a baby boy. Oh yeah, JC. Wait, JC. Yeah, Dugar, right? The one that was in the. Oh, I know which one. You know the one that was in the shipping container. The Ted. What the heck was he? Let me see. Anybody remember that one? I have to go look up that guy's Amazon reviews. If you read his Amazon reviews, he was like a jokester in them. The Ted, his last name is with a K, and he killed the boyfriend, and he had the woman tied up in there, chained up in there. I don't ever remember his trial. Whatever happened to that guy's trial? I used to be in a Facebook group for that guy, for that case, and I don't remember his trial. Nobody remembers that guy? Jimmy brought down a Louis Vuitton the other day to go through some things, people, and then I told him, get those off when the police are coming. Yeah, you don't remember the shipping container? You guys don't remember that case? The guy's name was Ted with a D. Moringa totally cures cancer, diabetes, arthritis, many liver diseases, kidney conditions, helps with skin, hair growth. It's also great for the heart too. Okay. Can I just say that I appreciate this group and the community you've created here because I'm a bored ass mom with no life. Okay, yeah, girl. Moringa, is that an oil? Is it moringa oil? Todd K, yes. He killed Charlie, the girl's boyfriend. Right. And then what happened to him, Jill? Did he have a trial? She said she's getting it from True Crime Rocket. Would she have even given, wait a minute. She shouldn't have even given birth yet. If she got pregnant in July, even in the beginning, she wouldn't be due until April. So it's a big lie. If she did, it's not his baby. You know how I know? Because I know for one of my sons, July 2nd, and I was due like April 10th. She wouldn't even, no. It's a lie. It's not his baby. She did not, it's not his baby because she wouldn't even be due now. The baby would be very, very early. I know it's 40 weeks for pregnant. I've been pregnant. With my son, my last period was July 2nd, and I was due April 10th. She supposedly met him around Father's Day weekend is when she started with him. That's what she says. Okay. That would be around the same time. She wouldn't be due until April, the earliest, the end of March. She didn't have a baby. Believe me, it's not true. I don't know. I don't think she was pregnant. I don't think she was pregnant. with Five Guys. It's just a joke. I think they tried to estimate what would be 9 months and then come up with the article. It's clickbait. Oh, wow, Olivia. Okay, so he's convicted and he's gone, Todd K. I don't even remember a trial. But you have to check out his Amazon reviews. I have to find his Amazon reviews. They're really bizarre for padlocks and things. And he was writing these really funny Amazon reviews. From the moringa root, drink as a tea, on the seeds, as a treat, or grow them, shake them, grind them up. Yeah. That's another rumor for views, right? She didn't have a baby. It's too early anyway. It's too early to be his. Then she was, and maybe it's Troy McCoy's. I don't know. Some other guy at work. I thought NK liked Ultra. Yeah, and supposedly he bought all those condoms to the house too. So I don't know. I think anybody saying that they're talking to her, it might just be somebody like anybody could come on here and say, "Oh yeah, I'm a friend of hers," and then if I'm just like, "Oh, I'll just believe this person," and then I'll put that up on my channel. It could be something like that. Few shovels, yeah, right, yeah. Remember that, Sharon? He had really bizarre reviews for things. You buy the 1 pound pouch for $10, and it's nice and green, not the bad yellow. Right, Pac-Man. Did he put the girls' bodies in a container at his job at a restaurant? Wait, who, Misty? He put the girl's body in a shipping container on empty land. Or like some land that he owned, or so it was like a shipping container, one of those big shipping containers. Chris Watts, delusional. He's goodling. I want Charlotte and Jim. I bet you Charlotte and Jim can be easily found. Charlotte probably, because I don't think she was going too far. Oh, Ravelry. It's something about knitting and crocheting, right? My daughter's on that Ravelry. He was a real estate agent. He might have been, Peggy. He wanted her and her boyfriend to clean out. Yeah, I think that's what it was, right? And then he chained her up, and then the container girl was on Dr. Phil. Okay. He probably does sleep well during the night. I don't think he. Oh, that's the other thing Kellen Mel were saying. She said when she talked to him in prison, she was telling him that somebody brought her kids all new clothes, and that Chris is going, "Oh, little girls, they love getting new clothes." And she's like, and then you could hear him go like a little, like they all want to say like he has some emotion, and it's that they're trying to make you believe he has some emotion, and they're thinking, wow, it's really a good thing that he has some emotion. But it doesn't really sound like he does. I know. Christina. But I mean, they act like even if he did, they're acting like but he doesn't. That's the thing. And they're trying to make it like his mother's like, remember when she said, oh, he was crying. I mean, he wasn't really crying. Not his baby, liar, liar. She didn't have his baby. Believe me, she didn't have his baby. I don't think she had anybody's baby. Yeah, that's the guy. That's the guy. Cole Help. Cole, what is it? Cole Hep. Kate. Chris recites the Bible. She would have his baby? No way. No, I don't think she would have his baby. No, Sergio, I don't nap during the day. He doesn't have real emotions. I don't. I wonder what that guy Sean. Somebody should look that guy Sean up. I can't believe no one can find him and find out what kind of BS he had. He might know the Bible inside and out. Yeah. I would. He pled guilty to 7 murders. And he had a mother too, right? He had a mother that thought he did no wrong either. That Todd guy. Her boyfriend for 7 months before this, the one that she was texting Charlotte saying, and he doesn't have that BS that I had to deal with Sean. And then I said, doesn't everybody want to know what the BS was that Sean had? So that's what I can't understand, how somebody can't find Sean. We've got all these people here. Somebody's got to live. Where's High 69? So Sean, NK's boyfriend of 7 months. Sean, the previous boyfriend with the BS. Someone needs to find Charlotte and Sean. Shouldn't be hard. We could easily find him if we had the right person. You've never heard of Sean before? He's in. Look at the text messages with Charlotte and NK. Still early, Sharon. Joe Schmo. Maybe Sister Shay can find her. I don't know if Sister Shay's scared to come back and then thinks I'm going to give her another assignment or something. High 69 should do something if he's not going to go to the Frazee ranch. Then he should find. He's a guy too, so he should find Sean. I want to hear from a friend too. Jim, yeah, Jim. We need Jim, Charlotte, and Sean. Hey, High 69, and he doesn't have a car. Oh, he doesn't have a car, Trudy? High 69? He just got a place to live? High 69 needs our help? What happened? High 69 maybe still digging with a tiny shovel. What happened to High? I thought he was getting a Civil War mug, Trudy. The last time he was here, he was telling me he hoped his Civil War mug came in the mail. No, he said when he was homeless, he was talking about digging something for a tent, remember? But I think he has a home now. Maybe he doesn't have a car, but he has a home. Pretty sure he has a home now. Because he was getting it. Nobody remembers the Civil War mug. I was all excited. I hope my Civil War mug comes tomorrow. Tico has the car, but now Tico's got a home too, so that's good. Yeah, Trudy, he's got a home now. He was trying to say that when he was homeless, that they used to dig the holes for their tents, and he was telling me how long it took. But he's good. He has a house now. He just maybe he doesn't have a car. Sister Shay might have to pick him up. Yeah, Molly. Nobody remembers he was waiting on the Civil War mug. He's really into Civil War stuff. He was talking all about it the other night. Somebody asked him about a channel or something he does. Nobody remembers that? You remember. See, Peggy remembers. We all need to learn to sleep normally. I know, Jenna. Chris wants. She made me do it. Delusional. I wonder what's going to happen. Some people are saying that they're going to get some email direct from the DA. Did you hear that one? Maybe NK gave Chris up with the details. I don't know. Once he was not. Thank you, Patricia. Once he was not longer married, killed his wife. Okay. That's late at night, I know. We're all insomniacs. I think Shannon's parents know a lot more details than we're aware of. Probably. Did you guys see that thing where somebody said that it said how they're going to proceed, how they want to proceed after this? Did you see that where they said that? I'm at work, no sleep for me. The right property is about 20 miles away from his drone footage. The right property? There was a recent interview where she comes across as pretty wackadoodle. Who? Oh, okay, Liv, you put him in bed? YouTubers interesting. Rattle off YouTubers interesting, not waste of time. Okay. What happened to Lorianne? What's a bummer? Sent me an email? Okay. Did I tell me more tell me more about how to proceed? What are you talking about, Lisa? Proceed? Some other channel was talking about some rule that inmates have 120 days to submit. Yeah, he's not going for a reduction of a sentence. I went back and watched the sentencing. Frank had knowledge of other videos and he had cameras, and he said cameras don't lie. Yes, tell us about Chris. Well, Frankie posted something that it's a full confession or something, but then somewhere else in one of the other articles, it said something about that, and it said, and then the Rusaks will have to figure, they're talking about how to proceed. Can't wait for the 7th. What do you think will happen? Any ideas? I don't know. I think it's just, well, he'll probably maybe give a timeline for what happened with the kids and with Shanann. I just can't wait to see that video with them. Is the video glitching really bad? Not for me, Miss T. The letter is about something that his parents and his sister made him write against anything he wanted to do, to say that if something happened to him, to look at Shanann and that he would never hurt Shanann or the kids. And then they put a date on it. It's really stupid. I don't know where they thought that was going to help them. Are you going to do a live chat or premiere when the video comes out? I'll do something. Yeah, when it comes out, we'll see what the heck happens. I can't wait for the video. I just hope it's not really disappointing. Wasn't there something like that once when everybody was looking for, it wasn't true. I don't know what it was, but everybody was looking so forward to something and then it was really disappointing. Or is that just, I don't know why, that wasn't the new Coke. I don't know what it was. The 7th, she could have been seeing him. She didn't, believe me, she didn't have his baby. That's just wishful thinking. People want to just put that down. Is there definitely going to be? Yes, there's definitely said the video and audio tape. Yours is glitching horribly, Miss T. Are you having a storm? Related to NK as an accessory? I don't know. I don't know, knitting. I'm not getting my hopes up on that one. OJ's trial. Could that have been the big disappointment? I'm trying to think about what it was, and everybody's waiting for something that was a huge disappointment. Mommy, it was the update on the Delphi case. Was that what it was? No, but this was something like longer than that. I remember everybody's like, wait. Oh, that wasn't as well. Maybe it was like some series finale or something that was supposed to be so good, and then it wasn't. Al Capone's tomb. Or also, right, and wasn't there something Geraldo Rivera found once that he thought was going to be really great, and it wasn't? Didn't he find something in the ocean? And it wasn't good? We've been disappointed by a lot of things. Somebody found something and they thought it was going to be so good, and there was like nothing in it. Was it Al Capone safe? It was Geraldo Rivera. It's like a full confession, the Casbah, but he might be throwing NK under the bus. I don't feel him throwing NK under the bus. Just the kind of guy he is. I feel like he's thinking, like, maybe she'll come around if I'm really nice to her. Maybe she'll come around. I don't know. I just picture him just like totally out of touch with reality. Geraldo, is that what it was? Secret Ball? Oh gosh. I honestly don't think all three, unless they're just really trying to get the real story from him. And maybe because he is like, Chris is like nobody else. He's not, with those three, they probably said, we could get anything out of this guy if we have some time now, especially that he's been in jail. We'll bring him a Powerade and some pizza and he'll talk because he thinks we're his best friends. I think that's what they were thinking. And then they would stop all this crap with the Wattses, because we don't know. They might be in touch. I mean, not the Wattses. Yeah, with the Wattses regarding the Rusaks. Maybe the Rusaks said, can you just get this where he just comes out and he admits once and for all that he killed them and not just this plea deal and all this crap that's going around. Right, but they're always trying to say that he only took the plea deal to fall on the sword, that he didn't really do it. And I think maybe the Ruzaks want a real confession, and they're tired of just the plea deal. So they want him to come out and admit it. And maybe, I really think Tammy and Coder think like, yeah, we could get this guy. He'll start talking. And the pizza, the Powerade apparently made a big, difference. He got a Powerade. Probably come with a case of Powerade. In 8 hours, he probably drank like 12 of them. That guy, he was like an investigator's dream. Maybe charge him with another murder. Yeah, it's crazy, that guy. He took the plea because he didn't want, right, to take the stand. But I think he'll give them everything that happened too. Right, GMAPS. But I don't think the prosecution would have accepted that. Or a patch. The Powerade. And that's what they were saying on that podcast, how unfair it was that they came with Powerade in hand. It's not right to do that to somebody that hasn't had Powerade. Of course they're going to buckle. You want the Powerade, Chris? You have the blue one? We have the red one. We have the red one over here. And then we'll get you a Little Caesars. Did he kill Jenna? Did who kill Jenna? Who's Jenna? Send him a case. I'd just be happy if he clarified exactly what happened at the very least. I know he already pled guilty. Well, I think Mary, that's what what they had him do. I think his father knows, and I think that's why his father said that thing that I'll always believe Chris never killed those kids. So they were saying that, if they get the truth, because Cindy and Jamie just want the truth, that's all they want. But I think even when they get it, if they got a confession from Chris, they would say it's not true, and they're not going to believe it anyway. And they'll continue doing what they did. They'll start. They've already got their excuse. Well, he just did that because they gave him Powerade. It's not the real truth. He just did that because he wanted the Rusaks to feel better. Whatever he says, they're just going to say it's not true. His father already said that. Yeah, absolutely. The Casbah. They're not going to. They've already set themselves up not to do it. Did you see CW talk about his T-shirt? Yeah. Oh, his Tar Heels. I don't know who. I don't think Chris has ever killed before. I don't believe. I don't believe me. If Chris ever killed before, he would have been caught. He's not too good at it. He's not good at all covering his tracks. I think he definitely would have been caught. You've never seen some. Maybe they were going there with the Guinness Book. Hey, Chris, you're going to make it in the Guinness Book. Katie, not Mary. Why do I think you told me you were Mary, GMAPS? Are you Katie Mary? Mary Kate? No, I could swear you told me you were Mary, GMAPS. Because I thought it was in the same night that somebody else was telling me they were Mary, and one of you was Mary Kate, and one of you was Mary Ann. Nope, it's Katie. Okay. Whatever you say, GMAPS. Mary. Oh, you're Mary Ann, Bella? Okay, but there was somebody else that was, you're not married? No, Mary? Okay, Mary. Shanann was beautiful. Don't see what they saw. She, Spider, they didn't like her because she played a joke on them the first time they met her. And anything they do, they blame. That's what they were saying in this podcast. They'd be like, well, Chris and Shanann did this, but they only blame Shanann. It's crazy. Okay. All right, G-Maps, Mary. Kate. I'm just screwing around, G-Maps. That's what I do. Kate. Mary Kate. Can I call you Mary Kate? Cinnamon, what money? Who took Sassy Cat? Who's Sassy? What? Oh. Like I have no inclination, like a warmer parents. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh, I know, Ocean Girl, you're Marianne, but don't you remember G-Maps was telling me her name is Mary too? You're Mary Kate now. Okay. We're just going to go with that. She's Mary Kate now. We don't really know, well, how he covers his tracks because was on it so fast. Oh, I don't, Jules, you think that? I don't think Chris is too good at anything. I think he is going to go in the Guinness book. Maybe that's what they gave him some Powerade because he's going to make the Guinness book if they have that entry. Sassy Cat got it on Amazon. No, I don't think anybody's ever been caught that fast. That's crazy. Can I ask? It's the Mel and Kel. You've got your glasses now. I've got my poor glasses too. Kel and Mel, Mel and Kel. Stupidest man in the world talking about, yeah. Worst criminal. He oh my gosh. No, I've tried other channels on my phone and no glitch. Only my channel, Ms. T? You mean I'm glitching? Like, you can't see me? Okay. I don't know. Jules is waving to Regina. Where's Regina? Let's all wave. Hi, Regina. Pac-Man, Bella, and the whole fight thing. Stop it, Mommy. Can't finish your drink. Oh, I'm sorry, Sarah. Oh, I'm thinking of the meat and the mittens. I'm not glitching in your house, Hot Pink? It's just Miss T. Ocean Girl. The Madeline McCann miniseries is coming to Netflix. When? And what's it called? Natalie? It's glitching? Oh, it's not glitching for the Casbot. Okay. I truly believe Shanann honestly was deeply in love with Chris. Peggy. You just got on, Cece Lynn. Where have you been? There was a problem with the video. Everybody. Oh, okay. Hop to it is says if it's a problem for the video with the video, everybody would see it. So he's saying it's just your problem, Miss T, and you need to deal with it, but in a nice way. You're not. Maybe that's why she thought I looked sad when I was laughing about the chicken. But did you see those other people in that other video I did, the one that we had the sound effects for, who thought I was crying and really thought something was wrong with me? She didn't know I was trying. It was stifled laughter. And I was trying really hard, kind of like if you're on a Saturday Night Live skit and you start laughing and you've got to try to bring it back. And then I think really terrible things in my head, like horrible things to stop laughing. I know, but she thought, oh, you missed it, Laura. She was going, this lady is not okay, guys. Something's wrong with her. She's crying. The case is getting to her. And I was in the chat saying, I'm laughing. And she was, and did you guys see that the other night? You were scared. You thought it was going to go viral, Joe? What? Me, that she thought I was crying? I kept saying, oh my gosh, I was getting scared then. I'm like, if this lady thinks I'm crying, then is everybody else going to think I was crying? You read it, but parents have refused to. Mommy, within 2 weeks, definitely. You read it earlier, but parents have refused to be involved. Oh, Madeline McCann? Carolyn, look at my question. Leona, oh my goodness, you're going to make me go back up here again? My bad eyes tonight until I get my contacts. You love that stifled laughter? I was trying hard to get back on my game. It was really hard, and I was in the kitchen by myself, and the siding guys were outside watching me. Okay, I'm looking, Leona. How far up is your question? Oh, Carolyn, I asked earlier on Mel and Kel. Kel mentioned NK as if she knew her before the murder. She said that she thought she really loved him and then stopped. Then she said she changed her mind later. They didn't know NK personally. And Mel, when Mel was talking to me, when she was texting with me, she told me she was no fan of NK's at all. Oh, Jan, the chicken story? No, I was just telling someone that I have to be careful because I couldn't get someone's name right because my contacts are wrong and I have to wear these stupid glasses until they come in. And I said, if I get your name wrong, because I remember I was giving a sales webinar once, okay? And I had one of my people I worked with to moderate the chat, and the woman said something about her children. And I thought, see, here it goes again. There's something wrong with me. And I thought she said chicken. And so I answered the question. She said, what she said was, I have to be really careful because my children have allergies. And I thought she said, I have to be really careful because my chicken. And I read it like that in front of everyone. And I answered it. And I said, and then after the whole thing was over, then my friend that was moderating the chat, she said, Carolyn, do you know she said children and not chicken? Oh my gosh, it was hysterical. And I answered it as I have serious issues. Okay. Yeah. It wasn't good. And everybody just went over it. Oh my gosh. If I suggested a rooster. Did you try a rooster? Yeah. Too much snow coming down. We have snow like crazy coming down. She was lying to you, NK knew someone from the Watts family. Yeah, but I don't think she knew. Mel is in Florida. And Mel knows Jamie not when she was younger, but she knows her through Kel. Disengage the door. I don't know. If you can reenact the mittens in the meat movie, I should. Sergio, I was thinking that when I was doing the Betty Broderick thing, something came up and I said, Jimmy and I should reenact that out. But then somebody would really tell me, Carolyn, this is not the theater. They would get very upset. I couldn't even have kitchen theater. They've got to come and rain on my whole parade. It's not the theater. If I want a theater in my kitchen, I can have a theater in my kitchen. They're not the boss of me. Everybody's got to ruin the fun, right? Always got to come down. No, you can't have any fun. And then I love the ones that have to say, this is not a laughing matter. And it's like, we're not laughing at any of the bad. We have to put a little levity in there because we deal with very dark subject matter. So, yeah, if we just were serious and crying all the time, we'd need psychiatric help. And we probably still do need psychiatric help, but we've got to put the levity in when we can. Yeah, it sticks in the mud, Black Rose. Come on, you've got to put a little levity in there. We can't be, all the time. Right, gallows humor, yeah. We put it in at the right moments, so we don't put it in at any victim's expense or anything. I don't know what they expect from us. More toast, yeah. What harm from her breaking the toaster? You know what I mean? She did. And I think Betty Broderick would sit right here and I could have Betty Broderick cracking up. I'd be like, Betty, wasn't that a little over the top when did you have to smash the toaster? It was brand new. Yeah, she'd be cracking up. I can guarantee you I would get Betty Broderick cracking up. And I'd be like, did you have to buy the burgundy wine? You couldn't go with a white wine so they could have got it out of the carpets. Come on, Betty, you picked that burgundy wine on purpose, right? You picked the darkest wine in the store? Yeah. I know, Betty. She'd be laughing. Yeah. Right, Trudy, yeah. Yeah, I'd be like, yeah, that cream pie. You went to town with that cream pie, right? Yeah. Betty would love to explain. I really could get Betty hysterical. I hope Betty does call me. Call me, Betty. Maybe she's probably been there so long. She probably does get social media. Call us, Betty. I'll have you on the call in. It's part of the round. Yeah. M. Hank. Yeah. And M. Hank, I constantly think you're my brother punking me. Okay. You always scare me when up there. How old is Betty now? Somebody said she's 72, but she looks pretty spry. Thank you, Gregory. No. Betty's the one that did a lot of smashing and stuff. And then she eventually went over there and shot her ex-husband and his wife. Natalie, I had the police here yesterday. Yeah. They're on the case with the DA now. Betty Broderick. Yeah. We had a little bit of a theater premiere with that. There were sound effects and most people liked it. Probably 95% liked it. And then there's always got to be 5%, maybe even less than 5% that said, what did I think? I'm not in the theater. But this is the kitchen theater. Betty Crocker? No, I don't think Betty Crocker's ever killed anyone. Yeah, they probably won't even want us to have fun at the live party, Christina. Probably be like, why are you having fun at the live party? Shouldn't be having fun at that. The well one? Wait, you don't mean the well. I think you mean the one that drowned her kids in the bathtub? You'll help me out, Spider? Okay. You just laughed out loud, Christina? Yeah. Some people are like that. They don't want people to have fun. You once choked on a Betty Crocker. Oh, wow, Casbot. Have you ever choked on something? And I choked on something and I was home alone and my sister was on the phone with me. And she was like, wow, that was scary. Because she's like, what would I have done? I'm just going to call 911. But yeah, I tried to give myself the Heimlich maneuver. Kitchen drama. Yeah. I'm what, 10K away from 10K, mommy? You picturing that now? Yeah, that was scary. Oh, cough drops are easy to choke on. Cough drops, lifesavers. You choked gargling mouthwash. Heimlich on a chair, yeah. 10 away from 10K? Wow. Jump on the corner of a couch. Jump on the corner of a couch? Do you mean like jump? I'm sorry. You What do you mean by there's something wrong with me. What do you mean by jump on the corner of a couch? I still feel like I'm 14 years old. Isn't that crazy? What do you mean I'll jump on the and I'm at somebody's slumber party? What do you mean jump on the corner of a couch? I never grew up to be an adult. I'm still 14 in my mind. A friend almost lost his son on a mint. I know. Lifesavers, Sergio, I know that. They can be really, really dangerous. Lifesavers, Jolly Ranchers, stuff like that. Yes. But I just want to know how you jump on the corner of a couch. You're not you're smacking. You're smacking your are you like hurling yourself on the couch? Thank you, Pac-Man. I'm trying to figure out how you're jumping on the corner of the couch. How do you want to do that? Well, who's the one that told me to jump on the couch? You're never growing up. You're 26 with 30 years experience. Yeah, that's good, Peggy. Laffy Taffy you've choked on? I think I've done that with now and later, which is the one that I used to choke on all the time. And I think it was a now and later. Throw your chest. See, that's what I mean. Throw your Is that what you're doing? You're throwing your chest on the corner of a couch? That sounds painful. That sounds really painful. What'd she say? I choked on an ice cube? I did on an ice cube once? How do you do that on the couch? I'm just trying to figure out. You still feel 14? That's probably why we all get along well, because we've all never grown up. Hold the chat, you just spit your pop all over the place, cowgirl? With a jump. I'm trying to figure that out, cowgirl, though. I don't understand how she wants me to jump on the corner of her couch, and it could save my life. So I need to understand what she means by that. I have a sectional, so I don't even know if I have a corner because it kind of curves around. You just burnt it on your pizza lid? Help us, right, cowgirl? I don't understand. She needs to demonstrate. Who's the one that told us? She needs to make a little video demonstration that we can pop in. You love these lives? At least you hear a human voice and can possibly have interaction. So secluded with order of protection again. Oh, sorry to hear that, Linda. Do I always stay up all night? I don't stay up all night. It's only 4 o'clock. It's only 4 o'clock. As long as I'm in bed by like 5, I'm good. Jump on the corner of a couch and pray. I don't know how you're going out to shovel. Good for you, Spider. The hokey pokey. Who's the one that said it? She left us with this I don't know. So now we're not going to know. She just told us and then won't tell us anymore. I would think she'd mean like maybe on the back of the couch. But she said corner of the couch. Yeah, I don't think I have any corners in my couch either. Good night, Cammy. I hope you don't choke on anything and not know the corner of the couch. Someone said use a chair. Demonstrate the corner couch. I think she should because I don't really understand. You choked on a what? A bite of steak? You ran lightning speed backwards on the bar stool, self-imposed Heimlich. I think NK wants her life back, and that's why he's spilling. Oh, what kind of life would NK? NK wouldn't want him because she wants a life with a man that can have kids and she, she wants something else. And believe me, she's moving on. She's probably on Match.com, all those dating sites. Miss T said it was her. I don't remember the person that said it. She's trying to tell me Miss T is? I don't see her. You throw your body on an object that could give you a good punch to the gut. Okay, so you want it down right about here? So then I would throw myself maybe over the arm of the couch. Would that be good if I just if I got a running start and just that's okay if the couch has padded arms. My couch does have padded arms, so is that good? So just go flying in and then just land like that on the couch? Sounds like an Olympic event. Doesn't it? Yeah. Yep, I'm good? Okay. Kim Kelly says I'm good if I do that. You're sleep drunk. I know. That's what I'm saying. I don't drink, and it's a really good thing that I don't. But this, remember I told you this might be fermented alcohol? I don't know. Is it? I don't know. That's all I drink. Yeah, my kids would definitely be. My husband would still do that. My husband still does flips off the dock. I'll have to show you that in the summer. That you'll really like that one. We'll have to do a live chat out on the water, and I'll show you his flip. He does all kinds of things. Flips on the trampoline, all over. It worked on the back of a bar stool. Mine don't have, I'm sitting on a bar stool now, but it doesn't have upholstery. It's just wood. You once choked on dry turkey. After Christmas one year, you finally got it out. It is scary. I choke on pineapple sometimes. Fresh pineapple. Setting with you in the kitchen is so much better than the white background. Yeah. Do you know, somebody yelled at me about that too. You can't please anybody, Anne. You can't. Then somebody said, what the heck am I doing in the kitchen? It's noisy. It's this, it's that. Why don't I go back where I was? You cannot please. I don't know. There should be like, I probably should do like 10 different uploads, put a green screen behind me so then I could do something else. And I don't know. He's multi-talented. Yeah. Kitchen's way better. Right. Even with the noise and the limeade, the limeade. Don't even try. Yeah. Never mind, Christina. They'll never. Debbie Downers, Dylan. They don't want us to have any fun. Your son was a cheerleader and did all the gymnastics and the flips and has one. Good. Is he still doing them, Peggy? People jumping on the side of couches. What are you doing? I'm just practicing in case I choke. Oh my gosh. I want one. Yeah, it's just life. That's what I'm saying. I do this without the benefit of drugs or alcohol. So just lucky, I guess. Your son was a yell leader. A yell leader? Oh, I think I have a couple of my yell leaders there that you can do that for the Olympics. Good night, the spider. You have got to go to sleep. Okay. I'm going to be going to sleep too, knitting, so you're not going to miss much more. You're off to bed now, Tico? Good night, Tico. Did you find a love match yet? At the choke move? He would be, yeah. You're going to sleep now too? Yeah, gotta be up in 4 hours. Yeah. Knitting. Oh, your friends, Trudy and my daughter's on there too, but she says she's not that active. She's to be amazing. There's Ida. Ida's here. She's late, but that's normal. But Ida, we were talking about you earlier. About that email you sent me. You just woke up? Okay. What was up with that? That email with the chats on there. Crazy, yeah. We don't know what happened there. Did anybody else notice it, or just was that way for you? CM, I'm not an early bird. You won't find me in bed at 8 p.m. unless, I don't know. Good night, Black Rose. Except his is dark, Pac-Man. You were shocked, but did anybody else notice it, or because someone said it might just be that your chat, were we on at the same time? That your chat like popped on, but that it wasn't really that way for everybody? Did anybody say anything else? I don't know. Why are you in timeout, M. Hank? You're being bad? M. Hank, you're usually not bad. Were you bad? It wasn't live. It was on replay. That is weird. Very weird. Oh, you were saying goodnight. Oh, I got you, Black Rose. See, somebody else thought you were going to bed too, Black Rose. Not just me. Jan, a fan, thought you were going to bed too. You thought you were blocked because you could not get on my live stream? I don't know. Nobody's blocked you. Only bad people get blocked. Sharon, are you near a couch? Oh my gosh. Oh, Kelsey stuff. We're going to have that tomorrow, Little Eve. I don't know how much is going to be new. He's going to be at a hearing tomorrow, but I think it's just a hearing about evidence and stuff. It's not his plea. That's going to be April 6th or 8th or something like that. I've got to look in my crime notebook. What I was a child lost forever about. What was a child lost forever about? Who lost their child forever? Bella, Mary, what are you talking about? When I first got on, the salad live stream was over. Oh, it said the live stream was over. Oh, wow. Yeah, we had a little issue. Every time I was trying to do something, it was black. So I tried to restart to refresh the window, but I didn't realize it would end the live stream. So we had to go start another live stream. Where's Kelsey's baby? It's with her parents. And there's another custody hearing. I think it's April 27th or something. You dreamt about me, Ida? What was I doing? Ida, was I looking like this? Ida, you missed this. I said if I ever look like this again, somebody better come through and slap me, okay? Because I look like something was wrong with me. I'm serious. I said it to somebody that emailed me. I said, if I ever look like that in a live chat, could somebody please be like, Carolyn, we're over here, not in your phone. If I just told them before, I said, if anybody was tuning in for the first time, they'd be like, is that lady okay? Or is she on drugs? I think I actually nodded off too once there. That was scary. How old am I? How old am I? I'm pretty old. I can hold on pretty tight. I was just sleep deprived. That was scary, but you don't understand. If anybody was ever coming for the first time, they'd be like, what is wrong with that woman? You need an air horn. That's why you guys do need sounds. You need to be able to come through with some sounds. We have to hook up some kind of thing so that somebody can do something. That's crazy. I'll say, run to the couch. Oh my gosh. You like a little crazy? I don't know. It looked like insanely crazy. And then I was talking to people in my phone like this. Oh yeah, Sue? Yeah, that sounds good, Sue. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You're inventing something all the time? What are you inventing, Misty? I think we should have the dating site for the true crime people because we've got quite a few in here. It's a learning curve. I know, Black Rose, but that was scary. I looked back on that and I'm like, and then when it's uploading, I got like the worst part, like when I was right at the end and ready to fall asleep. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that is scary. There's a rumor that NK is pregnant and that Nico was a different Chris's. What? Lily, it's just clickbait. She's not pregnant. She didn't. Somebody said she had a baby too. Yeah, that's what. Well, Lily, we were having people fixing themselves up in here, setting themselves up. So I said we should all start a true crime chat dating site because they have one for everything else. They have them for vegans, and they have them for Christians, and they have them for Jewish people, and they have them for what else? Farmers. What other kind of dating sites do they have? And they have them for special elite singles, for very highly educated singles. What other ones do they have that are specific to different cat lovers? Do they have one for cat lovers, Sergio? 50 and older. Okay. What other specialized ones do they have? Well, okay, Cupid is a general one, but I mean, just we're looking specifics. Single parents. I said we could all get in on the ground floor of that business. Wouldn't that be good? Yeah, different religions. I said that. So I think like true crime. We were thinking because I'm always thinking like an entrepreneur, always. And some people were with me, and other people were like, "Yeah, I don't know. I never take a risk on anything. I'm scared." But they have them for uniform dating. Do they have uniform dating? Farmers, yeah, farmers. No, is it farmers.com? I thought it wasn't it farmers something else? Farmers. What is the one? Farmers. It's farmers something, isn't it? Farmers only. Yeah, see, Peggy? Farmers only. Meet Me is not really a dating site. Isn't Meet Me a site where you can go hiking? You can find all kinds of meetup groups, but it's not dating. Farmers only. We want to find niche dating sites, and then there'll be a need for a true crime enthusiast dating site. Match making with murder. Matchmaking with murder. Making of a mat. If we should get a pun off a case. Don't end up with someone like Chris Watts. Join this dating site and find your true match. Yeah, killer dates. You need a farmer, Peggy? Farmers only, I don't think it's that good. I once told my son to go on there. There's like slim pickings. You like, who are you talking about? Like, who are you talking about? Well, Tico's looking for somebody. Tico needs someone. Right? I don't know. I think there were a couple other people in here that were looking. You need a date, then your life ends here. You know what I told the cops yesterday? We were talking about something and I said, "Oh, well, you know, if you're doing something and then you're going to go over there and say I didn't do this, then you're deflect." And I said to the cop, I'm too much into the true crime. You see, I'm always thinking like that. And he's like, "Yeah," because I was trying to tell him about something and I said, "Yeah, my mind is always that way." I said, "It's too much true crime." And I did talk to him again about Chris Watts. I said, "You know, people are saying that the guy that called me could have been in the Chris Watts camp, you know, those fanatics that believe that Shanann killed the kids." And he's like, "Yeah, really?" I'm like, "Yeah, you know, I don't know. So it'll be interesting when you get the number to find out who it really is." Yeah. Farmers only is scary. No one is under. No, up here, the farmers only was like not too many people on it. And I don't know what it was. Have you found a cop that is on NK side? No, none of the cops here. No. I mean, we really didn't talk about her. We talked about Chris and Shanann. And then my husband went into the oil wells with them. Did you know that in that scandals group, you can't say that Shanann didn't deserve to die? That's rule number 1, and you'll get kicked out. Did you know that? And then the other rule is about mentioning the oil, but you can't say Shanann didn't deserve to die. No, I haven't heard anything more than her pregnancy, but she is pregnant. Now she must be 28 weeks, something like that. I heard, what's his name? Scott Reich mention it as well. That's not a channel, Miss T. It's a speculations Facebook group. Crime dating require a first date, meet at a local PD. I wonder, do they have a dating site for cops and detectives? Have one of those? Did I see Watts' friends are doing uploads now? The Kel and Mel and the Mel and Kel? Is that the one you're talking about? Who, me? Black Rose, please be nice or I'll be out of here. I feel like Watts doesn't have real friends, though. No, I can you really imagine it? You remember the guys that kept asking him to come over and play poker or something? He would have been great because you would never have been able to tell what he had. Oh, there's lots of trolls. Okay. I don't think he had too many friends. He had that guy, Nick, that he ran with sometimes, and then he had Dave that wrote him a letter in prison. I love the parodies by Dangerous Minds. Let's check them out. Even if it was, "Sup, dude, I have abs." Yes, his mom said CW was a loner, 3 friends only. And what did he do? Did he stay? He had a dorm, right? When he was at the NASCAR school? The NASCAR school. Who are the people who kick you off the channel? That is the speculations group on Facebook. It's Shanann, Bella, Cece, Nico speculations book on Facebook. You can look on the first page. You'll see on the first page before you even go to join, it tells you the thing about the oil. And then some lady in there yesterday or something said something, and the moderator said, you know what? You're going to be on a timeout. You're going to be out of here. And they said, it's against the rules to say Shanann didn't deserve to die. And they said, yes, it's rule number 1. I'm serious. They said, and then she said, to say Shanann does not deserve to die. And the moderator said, that's right. And you're going to be on like a week long. They ban you first if you do it. If you mention the oil, you get or Shanann, then you get banned. And then if you do it again, I think that you're out of the group. They put you on this like timeout for a while. It's absolutely true because I've been sent. I have screenshots of it. It's absolutely true. I am not kidding you. And the woman goes, like, she couldn't even believe it. She thought she must have heard wrong. She said, you serious? Against the rules to say that Shanann didn't deserve to die? And they said, yes, that's rule number 1. Mostly they're CW supporters, but a lot of Shanann supporters go in there just to see the crap and take screenshots of it. Just to see how crazy these people are and insane. Yeah. Hi, Nancy Drew. Nancy Drew, do you know what I got? Oh my gosh, I have some kind of Nancy Drew kit coming from my blog. That's so funny. One of the people we work with, one of the companies, they're doing something with Nancy Drew. So it's not public. No, I just said there's spies that go in there. There's a lot of spies that go in there and take screenshots. They normally can't take it for very long because it's so vile. Yeah, it is a sick group, Sharon. Most people can't take it. They can't. They'll go in for just a little bit and then just say, I can't take it. They've either lost it and left a comment and then they get out right away or they leave themselves. It is Carolyn. But I'm called everything. Caroline. Yeah, it's pretty evil, Hot Pink. It's a Facebook private group. You've got to join it. I just realized. Yeah, we have a lot of snow too. Yeah. We have 2-hour delay already, Ida. No, you don't have to join to report the group. There's plenty of people have reported the group without joining. Gotta duck in and duck out again, biting lip. Okay. I've been asleep since 8 p.m. You didn't know it's Ida. Are you okay? Sleeping since 8 p.m.? Ida, do you go to bed really early and then wake up and then can't go back to sleep? I have a girlfriend, I swear to you, she goes to bed at like 7 and gets up at like at 3 o'clock in the morning for the day. Are you like that, Ida? You up for the day now? You slept twice and you slept twice? See, well, you get to sleep in bed there. That's not fair, Jan. So, Ida, are you up for the whole day now? Is that what happens to you too? I swear. And now she's getting up earlier and earlier because it used to be that she went to bed at 7 and she used to get up at 4 in the morning. You fall asleep putting your daughter to bed? Oh, and then you wake up around 3:30? Yeah. And now what I've seen is then she was getting up at 3:30, then at 2:30, and then she'd see me, she'd see something on messages on Facebook, and she's like, "Oh, did you just get up?" And I'm like, "No, I'm going to bed. It's 2:30," and whatever it was. And now I see she's up earlier and earlier. So, and she just gets up for the day at that point. It's crazy. The morning people. You notice what like the older people get, then they keep getting up earlier and earlier and earlier, even when they don't have to, when they don't have kids to get to school, they don't have to go to a job. They're just like up at the crack of dawn. I'm not a morning person or either. I mean, I have to be many times, but I'm not a morning person. You're like that too, Hank? 5. Yeah. Nancy, but are they just being attacked? Has anybody called them? I think I'm the only person that's gotten called. I should feel lucky. You have to get up at 3 a.m. for work? Now you're late? Oh. Is the girl here that does the tours in New Orleans? That's a Stacy, right? But it's not that Stacy. You'll function. Once you start getting up, then you'll get sleepy. Or maybe not. Or maybe you'll get her up and go back to bed. I don't know. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Mary. Stephanie has a birthday too? Oh, happy birthday, Stephanie. What's today? March 4th. March 4th. Dangerous Minds. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Wait, we have another birthday? Natalie, you sent me a message on Facebook. I'll tell you, since YouTube, I'm hardly ever on Facebook anymore. It's scary. Even my daughter says, "Mom, didn't you see that?" Or "Mom, didn't..." I'm like, I haven't been on Facebook. My voice helps you fall asleep. That's very nice, April. What hideous people? I missed. I don't even see the hideous people. Am I in the FBI? Yes, David, I am in the FBI. I'm watching you. Wait, to me, it's still the 3rd because you haven't went to sleep yet. You're right. That's what I was telling the cops when they were here, because he was like, "Well, did that happen Thursday?" And I'm like, "Well, technically it was Friday morning, but it's still considered Thursday night for us." Did it? Somewhat. We'll have plenty of time to talk more about it. There's not really, I mean, we're not going to know anything until March 7th. It'd be speculation. You always fall asleep listening to me, and then you wake up and listen to you. Oh, okay. That was weird. You disappeared, but the chat didn't. I disappeared, Jenna? Wait, my video went black? Now you're paranoid that my stalker? Can you see me? Hello? Can you see me? Video's fine? Okay, I'm good. Stalker's not here. I'm good. It's probably the snow. Didn't happen there? Okay. I didn't go black? Okay. Maybe the caller's in your house. You remember that used to freak the heck out of me? The calls coming from inside the house. I see the chat. I have no video. You have no video, or you see the chat? Yikes. Oh my gosh, Dylan, anytime I was babysitting and I would think of that the calls coming from inside the house. Oh my God. I can still freak out if I hear a stranger in the house. Yeah. Oh. And it would always happen when you're babysitting. It's like, what? Stop thinking of that. Stop it. Yeah. Just that one line. You didn't even have to see the movie. You knew what it was. Have you checked the children? Oh my gosh, don't say that anymore. I'm going to start freaking. Imagine being a realtor. The movie, The Strangers. Yeah, that's horrible. Your husband just woke up and said, Carolyn up again? Like he knows you. Ha ha. My husband's probably like, you're still at it again? What time did you go to bed? I literally have 3 lives. No, I only had one. It's not active because I had to refresh it. And then I have another one. So I have 2 lives. Shay, I am not. I don't have any technical difficulties. I'm doing great. I would think you would like horror movies when I was a teenager, but even that one when I was a teenager, I didn't scare the crap out of me when I was babysitting because I used to think about it. April, I sleep. I'm going to be sleeping very soon. As long as I get to bed by like 10 of 5, I'm good. We have a 2-hour delay tomorrow too. So I get an extra 2 hours. You don't like horror? No, I won't watch them now. But when I was a teenager, I loved them. Scarier, the better. I didn't like any, my friend used to get scared at everything. So she made us watch the stupid ones and not for me. My Bloody Valentine, the one with the coal, when they went in the coal mine, that was one of my favorite ones. Hi from Poland. Do you know how the CW? No, I don't know how it is. I didn't call him today. Has anybody tried to call him? Yeah, I know. I can't watch it at all either. Which one did my kids want? Oh, I know. My kids, they wanted me to watch It with the clown. At first, I'm like, oh. And then when that first thing, I'm like, oh, so terrible. You got a busy signal. Hi, can I talk to Chris Watts? Somnia stinks. Yeah, that's what would happen, though. You said you don't understand. You think I'd just go to bed and I would just be in bed, just awake, and then horrible thoughts come to my mind. Ugh. You still have family there, Lexington? Child's Play. Other people's channels work because I use my phone. Ms. T, I don't know. Are you saying that my channel doesn't like you anymore? I don't know. I am planning a party soon. We've got to have a party. We're going to have a baking party. We're all going to bake something. We should all bake the same thing. We've got to get a recipe so everyone can get on board with the recipe. and we'll bake and we'll talk about some true crime. Wouldn't it be good if we could find one that somebody that was killed in a bakery, or was a murderer that was a baker? I don't know. We'll have to look. Oh, Ida, are you really on the keto? You've got to ruin it for everyone now, Ida, right? Ugh. Keto. How did she bacon on bacon on bacon? Oh boy. Do you need a door stopper? So you're up for baking. You're not too good in the kitchen there? We don't have to make something complicated. Just in case you're falling asleep, Miss T? Okay. Ida can have an almond. She can use almond flour instead. If you're hypothyroid, you have, well, for me, if I don't have carbs, something happens bad. You're up for baking, Shady Lady? Bacon and steak. Carrie. Oh gosh. It's the heart attack city. Imagine Dahmer's cookbook, yikes. A nice bun cake. They don't even sell that poor bundt cake. They made a pan and everything, and they don't even sell the bundt cake mix anymore, do they? What happened? Nobody likes a bundt cake anymore. Skinny bones but clogged arteries. Anybody tried beer bread? No. Carolina Moon, where are you? Carolina Moon. What's a bundt cake? Kim, a bundt cake was something, it used to come, sometimes they even sold the pan with the cake mix, but you have a bundt pan and it's almost like a tube cake, but it has I don't know, what the heck, it's humpy, whatever. I have the bundt pan over here, but it used to come and it used to have a filling in the middle. So you would put the stuff in, then you'd spoon the filling all around, and then the cake would bake over it. And when you cut it, and then there was a topping. There was a topping that you would drizzle on it, and when it came out of the oven, and then it either had like a tunnel of fudge was one of the flavors, tunnel of fudge, but they should bring it back again because everything old is new again. And the people that never saw really what a bundt cake was, nothing, you have nothing. We have a place called Nothing Bundt Cake here. Oh, Nothing Bundt Cake. They have bundt cake still in? You make them all the time, Peggy? Show us. I'll have to bring it out the next time. It's in my big baking closet. I have a huge baking closet. That's how much baking stuff I have. My daughter is doing that British baking show at work. They're bringing in stuff. It's like a ring cake, but it has humps. What do you call that? I don't know what you would call that in a cake. It's you just bought one from AP? What is AP? Amazon Prime? Bundt cake? Bundt cake pan? Yeah, but they used to have the bundt cake mixes. Who made them? Pillsbury, or why did they stop? How could you go wrong with a bundt cake? Yeah, but why did they stop the bundt cake mix? That's another thing we could get. If we could bring the bundt cake mix back, it would probably go everything old is new again, and all these kids that have never even saw a bundt cake mix, they would be freaking out. Does anybody remember when they came out with that tiara dessert? I have that pan too, and it was like a tart pan, but it had a depression, and they had a cake. But that didn't take on like the bundt cake mix. But it's still, you buy the pan and everything, and now what are you going to do with that kind of pan? Because it depended on the mixes. The tiara cake. Do you remember the tiara cakes? Nobody remembers that one? No, not tiramisu. It was like I'll have to get the pan. I still have the pan for that one. I'll have to look it up. You love cinnamon cakes? The other day, a young guy had never had goulash. Hi, Karen. What makes a bundt cake different? Stephanie, it's made in a special pan, but then it had a tunnel of fudge, or I think one was what were the other flavors besides tunnel of fudge? Who remembers? The bundt pan is great. It's great for pound cake, and my sister-in-law uses some kind of a pistachio pudding, and she makes a pistachio cake out of something. It's really good. 7-Up bundt cake? Okay. Can you use regular cake mix? Yeah, you can. But the bundt cake was like it was a three-part thing. The pan. Cinnamon swirl. I'm gonna have to look up that. I might have to do a video on the bundt cake. Uh-oh. Oh no, I lost my YouTube. Okay. I was writing something down and I lost my whole feed. Both my nephews graduated from EKU. What is EKU? I melt cream cheese and pour it over yours, Peggy, but then you don't have a tunnel, right? Oh, you mean on the top, just as a glaze? But we should bring back the bundt cake. This is another gold mine of an opportunity that you guys are missing because nobody listens to me. The bundt pans make the best cake. Yeah. I have to look that up. And why would they stop with the bundt cake? Who remembers you remember the stupid snackin' cake they used to have? It's just the right size. Like whoever says, "Oh, that's too much cake." It was the stupid snackin' cake, and it came with its own little pan. Does anybody remember that? It came with a tiny little pan, and you put it in the oven, and then it had a little tiny thing of frosting. Because, the snackin' cake. I said this in a business meeting once, and I had to find a picture of snackin' cake because nobody remembered it. So they were all dense. People here remember it. Say they remember. Hot Pink remembers it. Snackin' cake. Never enough cake. Whoever says, we want a smaller cake. Nobody. That's probably why it's not around anymore. Your husband says, yeah, my husband will say that too, and then he'll eat it. I'd buy neon cake mix. Okay. I enjoy a good cake. Especially once. And killer cookbook should be killer. Yeah, killer recipes. It could be a whole night, like killer cake and crime. Now you want cake, right? Children are chickens. Dating site, learn how. Yeah. This has been an awesome tonight. Absolutely. Everybody's always like, well, what did you do? I don't know. Some people don't get us. The easy bake cake. Oh, that easy bake oven. That was ridiculous, right? The cake was like this thick. You're like a fat kid when it comes to cake, except that big chocolate cake. The only chocolate cake that is disgusting to me is the chocolate cake in the movie Matilda. Ugh. You could spend weeks investigating cake. You got the tiniest cake baked with a light bulb. Yeah, my daughter's easy bake oven. That was ridiculous. And then your kid like loses all interest, and then you're decorating this little tiny little ridiculous cake. Yeah, that's Christina. That is the only cake that I just I can't look at that cake. And burn every time. And then it was like they gave you, oh, we got to get some more, and then you paid like how much for the cake mix, and oh my gosh, that was crazy. Me too. I think I gagged one. Yeah. Catch fire. Everyone got a slip if they got that, and that's something like you did one time, and then you put it in the box, and you never open that again. Oh my gosh. You loved your easy bake oven, Stacy? On the easy bake, and the creepy crawlers were better than the easy bake. You're from Sweden, Anna? From Sweden? From the United States. Easy baked cherry cake. I once bought a case of cherry chip cake mix from Amazon. You're from Israel, Cherry? Okay. Tin cans from candies and make ravioli in them? Pancake day is coming up soon? Good. $4.49, puppy. Oh, I think I'm going to call it a night, guys. So think about the cake, what we're going to bake. And Ida's got to come and ruin the whole thing for us. Ida will have substitutions. Bacon, bacon, and bacon. With a topping of steak and cheese. They can have cheese. What is it, keto? William Sonoma has a bunt mix. Okay, Christina, where are you that you're shoveling? Are you French vanilla baked cheesecake? Where's Christina? You're in Boston. Oh, you're getting snow up there too? Good for you. Jimmy will take care of mine. All right, guys. I will talk to you tomorrow. Think about cake and crime and don't do any time. I'll see you. Good night, Ida. Try to get off the keto for one day.